everybody. Well, speaking of music, some of you have asked me two different things about my music. Number one, can you sing to some of your own songs?
Oh, yeah!
And second one is, what would it sound like the intro was like in bluegrass country? Well, I actually did that one, and I will probably be singing that in a couple days after I finally learn the words properly. There's actually two variations of the intro song. One is a literal one-to-one lyrics that you just heard, and the other one is a bit of an updated one. And then, of course, Lummy's Time song, I also want to redo. I want to sing to that one too, because some pointed out we know the words, but she don't, which is true, because my hearing doesn't always work out well. But it seems like today that my hearing seems to be having a good day right now, which is no, I'm not interested in you brightening my videos. That's something to keep in mind. I got some new stuff coming in. Today will also be a few degrees cooler than yesterday. Okay, it'll be about what? About 4 degrees Fahrenheit cooler? About 2 degrees Celsius cooler. It's not gonna be a major cool thing, but it will be cooler. So yes, I do lives even on Saturday. No, this has been this way since I started doing the morning show. It's always been that way. Okay, Grace, I get you. I don't understand what that means, but so yeah, Parasol, this has been a morning show. It's been that way since the beginning of the morning show. Monday through Saturday. Sunday I have off in the morning, but then Lumi does her show at 3. I do Silver Moon at 7. Sometimes we just skip Silver Moon and do something else. Sometimes. And that's another topic Michelle and I were talking about off camera is what's going to be going on for the night show schedule because it keeps changing. Well, we used to play Turtle Well on Tuesdays, but the game does a self reset at 8:15 p.m., which kind of makes us wait while it reloads. So we're thinking of playing the games on Monday, and then we used to play it on Friday, but they kind of changed their mind about Friday. So which means I got Tuesday through Friday to do videos instead. As I pointed out on the general chat and in the news section and on the Science and Technology, YouTube's CEO wants to let people know that overall people watch most of the shows on their television and computer, mainly the television, and that he recommends us to try to create a evergreen library so that we can present content for the viewers. And so the problem is it's been so hot that many days that I haven't really had the energy to do nothing. But with the demographics in hand, it seems that the morning show can still stay on the morning show. Saturday show can still stay on Saturday night. But we got Tuesday through Friday to make more video content. which is absolutely fine with me. So just watch this space for more videos again. Now, I should explain one thing. Not all videos are always going to be done every week. There are some weeks I won't do none, and some weeks I'll do like 3 or 4 of them. Especially when autumn comes in, the weather cools down. When ideas come up to my mind worth bringing up in a video, we'll bring up in a video. So, thank God summer is almost over. By mid-September, September 21st, we will have entered into the autumn month, which I believe is, what's it? Not Mabon. Oh, yeah, thank you. So we're going to be seeing some more videos coming up, as well as, of course, the morning live streams will continue. Also, the reason I say this is because we need to diversify our portfolio. Our content needs to be more varied so we can get more viewers to check out more of the content so the viewers can get to know more about me.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, he's thinking about moving to West Virginia? We do music. I'm going to be working on some singing in a video. Because people hate my AI music, so it'll probably just released as me singing to the songs. I've already printed some of the lyrics out, so I have them. I have Lumi's Time lyrics. I have from Hartford to Silver Moon, and yeah, one other song. I didn't print the 2 new bluegrass songs yet. It's also the one variation is the Silver Moon song y'all know, at least the lyrics are. And the other is the a completely brand new bluegrass song. Well, yeah, Justin's life right here is a work in progress. So good morning, David S, Mimi, Putty Cat, Tiger Kitty, Grizz, Hammer Nails. So let's get the panel open here. So GQU and let's get this chat on the screen. Get closed captions on the screen. Okay, so they're all set there. People are just starting to wake up. Got 14, 3 likes, no donations yet. No memberships yet. So I did share the information with you guys, which was recommended by YouTube. So you guys have the information. They changed the way the viewer information is presented for audience. Oh, the cat's already been fed, trust me. Well, sometimes you have to help yourself a bit. Justin is quite capable of thinking on his own when he chooses to. He's more like a living Garfield. Rusty is just a big, big cat. is because he gets in between meals from all the neighbors, which makes trying to watch his weight almost impossible. You know. Well, that's the one thing. If I move to Kentucky, I ain't gonna get any of that. Because Kentucky doesn't have legalized marijuana for recreational use. So, I guess that's kind of weird to think about it. Well, I'm sure his cardiologist would not love it. It's chunky. I mean, and when you bring him to the vet's like, when the last time I talked to the vet at the at the Petco, they're like, he's heading towards getting heart disease. He's heading towards diabetes. He's heading. I said, I know. So am I. So what are we supposed to do? He's the one who eats in between snacks, not me. Wrong. Yes, you do. Yeah, I do. We're doing fine. How you doing, Samantha? Samantha. Yeah, you came up on the video that we did on the porch, but you didn't really come up here in the living room as much anymore on the show. But well, it's not so much thunderstorms are good because usually it's only dumps the heat out of the air and cleans the air of any built up dust and garbage. I think he went out already because he was outside. He went outside when I took out when I drained the air conditioner bucket, and then which really didn't have much water in it. But hello, golden girl, how you doing? I don't know. I don't usually think about that. Right now, lately, I've been just trying to figure out is how do I stop myself from getting fatter? And you're not exactly doing too bad, but you're not exactly excuse me, not exactly losing a ton of weight either. You just no. Yeah, and I'm sure they do here too. Pop. It's a really not really a very popular topic. So I watched a video last night where a teenager has a out of body experience, an NDE. Oh, really? He had a dead experience, so I guess you can call it a DE, not an NDE. And he got a message from talking to Jesus that he said that humanity's got to stop fighting over politics. And he explained that I, the Son of God, come to bring love to the world, and yet now people are tearing each other apart over political ideologies and have lost the meaning of my message. In the churches that push political intolerance is hurting the parishioners, which I think is true, and I think it's sad. Well, some do, some don't. Um, these stories were written by Christians, so. However, an atheist did write a story. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. She had a DE, and she apparently had something to say about what she saw when she met Jesus. So I'll have to watch that video and see what happened with her. But what the teenage boy and another one about a teenage girl. The teenage girl was talking mainly about social media and how social media is destroying the minds of the teenage world, which is real. I mean, I've seen the damage it's doing to even the adults. But like Jesus told her, said, the tools that I give, the adversary uses and twists, because the adversary can't create anything on its own. It just abuses what exists, technology-wise. David says, I'm just going to go back a bit here. It says, am happy, says Pop. David says, nobody tests the spirit, so people could easily be seeing the devil pretending to be Jesus. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, the teenage girl and the teenage boy did test Jesus to verify that it is really Jesus. And so I take the story with some credibility. Right in my vision, I was told, if it ain't for us to see him or any prophet or help one directly on here, huh? Holy One directly on here. Avoid, bread carbs. There's another reason to avoid stale or bought bread is because what's added to bread to keep it as fresh as long as it is. It's got some pretty toxic stuff in it, which most people don't know about that. Okay, someone's ready to come up. It's Tiger Kitty. Hold on a minute. Let me get up at the screen, answer the door, so to speak. Add one. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, everybody. What a lovely Saturday morning we have here.
Yeah, it's not bad today.
Why are we talking about depressing stuff? And you don't sound like you've got any energy this morning, Michelle. You just
we got some positive stuff to talk about. Michelle did bring up some things positive. I don't know if you heard it, but she said that she's going to be singing some of her songs, that including Life in Silver Moon song, Lummy's Time, another variation of Life in Silver Moon, which is a country western. Two variations.
Well, I've got your album still.
Yeah, I know. I got to work on a new album too. That's why we've been.
No, I mean the album with you singing, the one Brian Kay set up, and it's sitting here doing nothing. We could do something with it, is what I'm saying. It's content.
Eventually, we need to get those cassettes and CDs out too. Now that the temperatures are going to be cooler today, at least I can get the singing in. That could end up in an album. Yeah, those could be songs on the album. I mean, we could even release 45s.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking, if you want to do some shorts and use some of that singing, you got a whole album worth of you singing. We could do something with it.
It would be me singing to the songs we already have written, so that people would actually be able to hear me singing to the songs as well as the background music. So it would be a combination of me and AI voices singing together.
All right. Well, yeah, but just don't forget it, because it's a big chunk of content sitting here. We just got to work out what to do with it. Maybe we should ask Noodles if he could think of something. It was going to be an album.
Now let's talk about the there is going to be an album available on vinyl, cassette, and CD eventually. By the way, I wanted to ask you about what I talked to you in a text chat last night about panels. I wanted to know what you thought about what I said about.
I think you have a valid concerns, Michelle, and I think it's very easy for us to forget sometimes, but you do have trouble hearing. Being on a panel without subtitles.
Yeah, and also if I don't know what the show is about, and then I'm just dropped in the show, and I'm like, totally have no idea.
You need a briefing, a little briefing first about
either
the
from
show.
The host, which would help a lot. The host, and I got a chance to talk a little bit before the show, and so they understand. Like, if you got too many people on the panel and they're all talking on top of each other, the captions turn into gibberish. And for me,
Pops is in your side chat. Have you seen Pops?
Yeah, I see Pop's chat. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that you knew.
I'm surprised he just doesn't call himself People of Peace, since we all knew him as that. Anyway.
I know. I think he changed his name, didn't he, to that?
Yeah. Do you think Guida Bianco was a positive person? I don't know who that is. The second coming already happened. In medieval times, no, it didn't. The rapture already happened. No, it did not. Search up. Because remember, the Eastern Gate did not open yet, but the Eastern Gate is opening now in Jerusalem. So that's a big thing. The wall, the wall that was built to block up the Eastern Gate is already coming down now.
I don't know much of anything about that. What is it? What's the wall for?
The way it used to be the gate, bill was originally blocked up by the Ottoman Empire because they didn't want God to come through that gate anymore.
So they're going to knock down a wall?
No, it's already coming down on its own. It's already coming apart on its own. It's deteriorating.
Uh-oh.
So they're seeing people already are on the inside of the gate now. Apparently, I guess the inside of the gate was open enough people go in and out of it, the inside, to see the inside. Now the outside of the wall is coming down too. If you look at the video, the news links I showed.
What is behind the gate, though?
It's just like a vestibule.
Oh. No bones, no gold.
It faces the Mount of Olives, which is the one that Jesus came through during the time of Palm Sunday.
Did he?
No bones, no gold. But it's a very important religious situation for both Jews and Christians.
Pops, do you want to come up on panel?
I don't even know if he's still on Discord anymore.
Did you leave the Discord, Pops? Where's Brian K when you need it?
Pray for Cuba, for democracy, for China. Well, that's probably going to happen. Cuba is pretty frustrated right now. All I know about it is at this point is that the people are getting fed up with the government that was left over to cadet Castro regime. They don't really like it anymore.
Morning, Gidgy.
Good morning, Gidgy. How you doing? No, Mimi's not Cuban. She's Puerto Rican, actually.
Oh, lovely. Puerto Rica.
So, Mimi, let me ask you a question. What do you think of the intro on this show? I mean, it's based on the Puerto Rican style of music. I wanted to know what you thought about it. Do you like the intro song on the show? Happy Saturday to you, Gitchy. Yeah, so like I said, it seems that from watching the show and the demographics says that number one, these morning shows, and we got so much actual live content, but we don't have much new video content. I really think we need to try to get some more video content in. Just like the CEO of YouTube said, in fact, as I showed you a couple of videos about that Tiger Kitty.
Right, yeah. Michelle, could you do me a massive, huge favour and make the chat a tad bit bigger for my eyes, please?
I get it. Yeah, sure, I can do that. You're not the only one that wants it bigger. Let's see. How can I do that here? Just click on it and then hit the plus key a few times. Oh, okay.
Sometimes it lets me do it, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, I know. It's true. It's weird when it does that.
Yeah.
Is that big enough?
There you go. That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So, you're not the only one whose eyes are getting old.
Yeah. And I've got new bloody glasses, but I don't like them. I got the progressives, and they just make me feel dizzy because I'm not used to them.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And it seemed like this morning my hearing seemed to be a little sharper today. But then I talked to Jesus last night in prayer, and I said, Lord, I got a simple request. Of all the disabilities I have in life, could you please fix my ears? Please.
Aww.
I really need to be able to hear better than this. And Jesus said, well, the main problem is not so much your ears, the mechanical part of your ears. It's the auditory processing. I said, I know that, but could you please fix it? I got to be able to hear better. I really do. And even Lumi agreed with me when she said, too, in prayers, look, Michelle's struggling, and she's trying to communicate with other people, and she's like, absolutely is having a bad time at it.
Right.
She just wants to be able to do a good show. And
Michelle, you're not doing bad. You're not doing bad.
No,
you
we're
know
not
what
doing
it
bad.
is? You know when we spoke, and I said to you, the reason people are like this is because they believe in you. If people didn't think you were capable, or thought, oh, there, they wouldn't even be here. People believe in you, Michelle.
Yeah, I know. I know they do.
You have so much to give. It's just getting it out of you. And we have a lot of obstacles.
But the panels, like I said, it certainly can be a real... If I knew the panelists, I probably might be a little more comfortable with some panels, but like just dropping me on top of a panel without any kind of knowledge...
Right, but I don't think anyone's trying to do that to you, Michelle. If you went on a panel, you'd be on Noodle's panel or somebody you knew. Didn't he take you to Mark Terry's?
Not directly. He relayed. I talked to Mark Terry through Noodle's phone.
Right, but you went on his panel, didn't you?
Not directly. No, I was on.
You were on the phone. Okay. Yeah, if we only had a way where we could get you to be able to hear what people are saying. But you have a hearing appointment.
Yeah, I have a hearing appointment on the 18th of August, which I got to call Uber and schedule a ride for.
That's not far, Michelle. It's not far.
No, it's not. I can certainly schedule the ride in advance.
3 weeks. 3-4 weeks away.
Yeah. Certainly will give them time to make sure I can get somebody to bring me there. It's up to Charlotte Hungerford Hospital, 540 Litchfield Street in Torrington.
And hearing aids in the beginning are going to be awful. Just like my bloody glasses that I'm refusing to wear.
I'll bring my existing hearing aids and I'm going to show them to the audiologist. I'm going to say, look, because of my ability of my eyesight, I want to keep the same design behind the ear. I mean, I love the idea that you can have Bluetooth support on them. That's great. I love that. But I do not want rechargeable batteries in them, unless maybe a nickel metal hydride. Or
so I'm sure they don't. What do you mean you don't want rechargeable batteries? You want them so you change the battery.
Or if they're batteries, I want ones that are safe to use, like nickel metal hydride. I don't want to have lithium-ion batteries hanging off my ear like an explosive pendant.
But that's probably what there is. That's what do they make them with now? Is that like
they make them with all three. They have all three technologies.
Okay. We are walking out with some hearing aids, Michelle.
Well, you don't necessarily guarantee that you're walking out the same day, but
no. But I know they're gonna.
But we definitely do need the noise canceling ones, and just like we have here in for the audio, when people on the show, they may not realize that we have noise cancellation turned on for the show.
Good morning, Bianca. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, Bianca, how you doing?
A week ago, maybe longer than a week.
Here.
But you were having weather problems, so Michelle put a spell to get some. Was it rain and change the winds? So we hope the spell worked, Bianca, for your weather problem. Morning, Galaxy.
Yeah.
I think your spell might have worked. Yep, your spell worked. Oh my God.
Said, everything else I never go live anymore. Michelle has been on my panel before back in the day. Yes, I was. NiCad batteries are like 30-year-old technology. We're talking about nickel metal hydride, which is less toxic than NiCad. But here's the thing that people don't realize. While the energy density may not be there compared to lithium ion, the number of NiCad explosions are like very, very few. They're safer. However, the new sodium technology batteries, there is less likely a risk of the batteries going up in flames. It's true. Less likely.
I was going to say, though, Michelle, I don't think I've ever heard of a case where somebody's died or been set on fire with their hearing aids.
Well, but I've certainly heard about people catching fire with their earbuds.
Well, that must be rare as well, because...
No, it's not entirely that rare. The fires from AirPods are really documented and...
Michelle, are you telling me you are scared of hearing aids?
I'm scared of lithium-ion batteries being used in close proximity to skin. If you understand about how lithium-ion battery fires happen, and this applies also with electric vehicles too, is the fire, once it starts, it provides its own fuel and oxidizer. Thus, the fires are extremely aggressive. And it's very hard to extinguish those fires. If you watch any videos on fire department training, you will realize that you don't want to have a lithium-ion battery catch fire.
Hi, Bree.
Hi, Bree. Good morning to you.
Harris, hello. I'm not sure if he said hello. Hello to everybody.
I understand that. I know you're saying hi to everybody. So anyway, the point is lead us not to temptation. Why would you want to put something that can potentially become an incendiary device in your ear?
Well, I'm sure that there's safety checks and stuff. They're not just going to stick something on a human head that could possibly blow up, are they?
Well, unfortunately, that's not always guaranteed to be true. So I would rather stick with either nickel metal hydrides or with standard 625 batteries, because those also give a higher, energy density for the zinc air.
Oh well, whatever. Just you're gonna confuse the guy. You could have a list of all things.
Audiologists know this. If they've been keeping up with the technology, they know all about this. The adoption of Bluetooth, noise canceling.
They've come a long way, hearing aids and Bluetooth and noise cancelling.
Oh, look how far some of the technology's come for even on Google Meets.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, after all, a hearing aid processor is very capable of being very, very advanced programs.
Michelle, let's get to the nitty gritty. What is the cost of an average hearing aid? Or do you get these free?
You can get over the counter ones from Walmart for about $500 to $700 a pair.
How?
Basic prescription ones can go for anywhere from $1,000 and up, depending on what's
what?
needed.
Have you got to pay for this?
If I wanted to go to Walmart and buy a pair, I can get a pair from $500 to $600.
Yeah, but no, I mean, you're going to an appointment and getting a pair from him.
Right, and hearing aids are part of my my plan. So
so they're covered. Ooh, thank God for that.
They should be.
They should be free, absolutely.
But remember, just like it did say that I do have hearing aid credit for hearing aids. So notice it said credit up to, I'm thinking about $800.
Well,
so then I would have to pay the difference.
That's a nice chunk. So, and $800, you'd only have to put a bit towards it, and to be able to hear is priceless.
Yes, I know that. So, we'll have to see what the audiologist says. You know, he might just say, maybe you might just have to go to Walmart and buy a pair, because I don't know. But it looks like one audiologist in Arizona said getting custom-made forms for them instead of rubber domes is much more effective. Since we're talking about a behind-the-ear hearing aid, they're easier to repair because the amplifier just attaches to the form with a fine, flexible hose. You know, pass the sound through to the ear canal. So,
yeah, a new life in Kentucky.
Yeah, that's still my plan. Yeah, just like I guess now Slingshot where he wants to move to West Virginia.
Does he? Why is he moving there?
I don't know. Why he wants to go to West Virginia?
Who's in West Virginia?
I don't know. Because I'm saying to me,
isn't he?
People ask me what's in Kentucky. Lower cost rents, nice, people, flat service to make transportation easier, more services for the programs I need are there. Those are big things for me. I don't know why Slingshot wants to go to West Virginia. I mean, that's different. He's not here to say.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in Kentucky, says Bree. Ah, interesting.
Oh, there you go. You know Bree.
Which part? Western Kentucky or Eastern Kentucky? North or South Kentucky? Western Kentucky is a little bit poorer than Eastern Kentucky, which is more, richer, affluent. West Lexington is meth city, though. So, if you enjoy your meth, you go to Western Lexington, Kentucky. If you're not into the flavor of meth in your meals, you don't go to Western Lexington, Kentucky.
Why my dog keeps barking?
Okay, so she lives in the Western Kentucky area too. So, let me ask you a question, Bree. What do you think of Western Kentucky? You don't have to give me your town. If you want to keep it general, that's fine. Chicken is mostly known for Arkansas, but I lived in Arkansas for a few years, so I lived in Little Rock for a while. When I went to the Arkansas Enterprises for the Blind, I lived there for a year and a half. They're not cheap. One of my good friends has one in each ear. He's perfectly, and then some. Oh, I know you can buy over the market hearing or over the counter hearing aids like that.
Yeah, but
in fact, the AirPods too from Apple are both combination of AirPods for hearing music and also hearing aids. They work with your phone, and you use your phone sliders to adjust the curves on them and things like that. Yeah, I got that impression too. It gets really hot. Absolutely. Yes, and the storms are legendary. I mean, from what I've seen about Paducah, it's an old steamboat town.
It's a funny name, isn't it? Paducah.
Okay.
Where did it get its name from, Michelle?
From the Native American tribe that used to be in the area.
Okay, interesting.
Well, we won't be going there until about a year. So, yeah, we are putting the pieces together now.
She's saving up to get her pod.
Right. For now, what I'm going to try to do in about a year's time is get an apartment. And then once I pay off all the credit card debts, which we're almost done paying them off, and I can show a low P/E ratio, profit to expenses ratio, I might be able to contact the local bank and see if I can get a mortgage. And then and buy some land.
She's going off grid a little.
Not necessarily totally off grid, but
a little. I said a little.
A little bit. Or at least off grid is at least partially, so that we can, if Teowaki really happens and the power and the grids go down, I won't be totally energyless. I'll still have my own source of propane, have my own source of electric, have my own separate septic system and well water, as well as access to city water, city sewer. I'd have both, so that that way, if normally we'd be using the city water, city sewer, but then if things go bad enough, we can just switch over to our own septic and well. That's what I would like to do, because I have a combination of both. Just like Robin Williams said, something everybody loves, a choice. You know, I feel like fresh water today from my well, so I'll switch water over from city water to my well water. The only problem is part of Kentucky or Paducah's water supply is polluted from the Colorado River. So make sure you don't got that your water supply from the aquifer is not contaminated with pollutants. Yeah, I found that out. That's because further west, outside of Paducah's city limit, there was a nuclear refining area for nuclear energy products, and contaminated some of the water.
Hook up in chat. There's a hookup in chat going on. Bree, check your inbox. Hammer's going in.
Oh. Okay, someone's coming up on the panel. Hold on a minute here. You got it?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
Not much. Just keeping an eye on things today.
Yeah, just getting ready for Kentucky, huh?
Well, we're not moving there until a year or so. Well, we got some time to plan, and you know how things change at the last, over the months. Nothing's carved in stone with me.
I've been thinking about moving there too, really.
Oh, you could go together.
Yeah.
We could.
With all of us, we could buy up a whole neighborhood.
Turns out you're in the state of Indiana polluted our water in Kentucky. I don't know what Indiana dumped in the water supply of the river, the Ohio River.
Everybody in Indiana is pretty slow. It's probably the water.
Yeah, could be.
Maybe we could all go there and buy up a trailer park.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a relaxed, slow community. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But I love the one thing about Kentucky, Paducah. I do love is it's got an art scene. Like they have a quilting museum. Not that I really give too much concern about quilts, but they have one. And there's other artistry in Paducah downtown. One guy was showing us a 30-minute video of him driving through Paducah from 4 years ago, and it looked pretty clean and pretty nice. He said it's only about 25,000 people. It's a pretty large area, so everybody's not necessarily like crammed in on top of each other.
There's a cool art district in I think it's Canton, Ohio, that I went to, and there's just like stuff all over the place. It's all art related. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I've heard of Canton, Ohio. I don't know how close this is to Cincinnati, which is a disaster trap.
Couldn't tell you either.
But like I said, the prices of housing in Paducah is pretty good. You can get some nice place to live. There's the paratransit services. The land is pretty much flat, so riding my e-bike around will be a lot easier than trying to do it in Winsted. Even if you can get away without needing a driver's license in Winsted, you still basically have to deal with the hills, and that's going to kill your battery really, really fast.
I don't think an e-bike's a great idea, but I also can't wait for an e-bike arc.
What do you mean by e-bike arc?
Meaning your phase where you e-bike around.
Well, at least I'm like Slingshot Warrior. At least I'm not as clumsy.
Yeah. And don't go on the highway trying to get.
Oh my God.
Well, most of the smaller town roads are not that much of a highway, but I didn't see a lot of bike lanes either.
Yeah.
Not every area has sidewalks, but.
Hey there, Stevie B.
Hi, Stevie B.
Hey, Stevie B, how you doing? I love that lesbian, says Bianca. Oh, Melissa Eldridge is coming to Edgefield. Macamins Edgefield. I don't know where that is, but I don't think Jimmy will let you go without a fight. Well, the sad truth is that Jimmy would have to do one thing if he really wants me to stay. You're going to have to go back down on the rent, Jimmy, a bit. My YouTube income isn't exactly that consistent. But the reason I really need to move is this building is getting too small. I really need a bigger place.
Wait a minute. The building's shrinking, or are you Alice in Wonderlanding?
No. I got a lot of stuff in here. This place is full.
Well, throw some of that stuff away.
Yeah.
Stuff. Just stuff.
I'll have to basically get someone to bring it down to the tip. Maybe even rent a rollover from the dumpster.
The best thing about moving, Michelle, is that you
clearing out the dross,
clearing out
collected,
all your
yeah.
crap that you. Oh, I'll keep that. You never know if I'll need it. All that shit, you get rid of it all.
Yeah, you start moving, and you're like, I don't want to move this. What
yeah,
even?
Shit about this though, David. That's when my balance. A standard e-bike is no good because I can't balance in two wheels. So it's a trike. It's an e-trike, not an e-bike, but it's still considered a bicycle, even though it's got three wheels.
How are you going to charge an e-bike if you can't even put a air unit in there?
How do you charge it? Well, if you're really creative, you can put in a JIS 772 Type 1 EV charge socket on it and go to a charge point, plug in the cable, and put in your credit card, and have you charge it on the street if you really want to.
Michelle, you just spoke Chinese to most of us. No one
knows.
No one knows
Meaning, basically, if you're smart enough, you can build an adapter and you can use a standard card port level 1 or level 2 charging station to charge your e-bike.
Oh, like a Tesla charger or something?
No, not a Tesla supercharger. We're talking about 48-volt battery, not 480-volt battery. So, a level 1 and level 2 charger would work fine.
I like what you just said, Brain. Michelle, why can't you move into the storefront and I'm sure there'll be a bathroom there, isn't there?
No, there's a bathroom there, but no, it's not. It's not zoned for living accommodations.
Oh, he's not allowed to let anyone live there. Oh,
no,
damn it.
He just uses that was his storefront for himself. Maybe
but that would have been great
too. I don't know.
You would have been able to park a wheelchair or something in ground floor.
If I got an apartment on the ground floor, an e-bike and maybe even a power scooter would actually fit inside my apartment. But because of the lithium-ion battery, I have to be careful that doesn't catch fire and burn the building down. That would be really...
No, how are you going to be careful? What are you going to do? Wrap it up every night in a fire blanket?
Well, they have a special box to store batteries in so they don't catch fire. Special lithium-ion containment containers.
Michelle, you can't go through life worrying about every little thing like that. There's real things to worry about.
Yeah. Like what to eat.
You clog your head up with all this crap that you don't need to clog up, and then that's why you get all flustered.
Well, the name doesn't... I don't recognize the name, but it doesn't mean that I don't... Maybe I might recognize her face. By the way, speaking of interesting, it now appears that Alberta and Saskatchewan, and maybe even British Columbia might want to leave the Canada. So there might be 3 regions of Canada that might want to leave. Right now, the most ahead of the curve is...
That's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen.
Well, they already got the votes for a referendum. We're going
to bully them.
It's just a regular referendum. They need like 50 votes for Alberta. I mean, 50% of the population to vote. And
maybe we can use them as labor.
How you doing?
Hey, Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Michelle, I got a question to ask you. You said you won't wear hearing aids because you don't trust the lithium batteries next to your ears, but you'll get on an e-bike and with a lithium battery.
No, I said I don't trust my hearing aids that have a lithium battery. But you don't have to get them with lithium
batteries, and you're putting that right in between your legs, right next to your.
I know that. That's a valid concern too.
You're going to trust that? Can you imagine the burns you would get down there? How miserable that would be.
Oh. God,
you want to see what happens when that happens? Louis Rossmann had that happen to his Schwinn. That actually caught fire. He was barely able to get off in the bike time without basically ruining his family jewels.
Yeah, bring up a picture, Michelle. I want to see.
Is there a picture of his jewels?
He did the video a couple years ago on his channel, on Louis Rossmann's channel, when he was still living in New York. He lives in Texas now. Also, he almost burned down the front of his building when his bike caught fire.
A lot of them ones are like Temu ones from China that just catch fire randomly.
All the lithium-ion batteries come from China. So,
yeah, I think it'll be a little safer. It would be a major lawsuit if people's what do they call them? The ear things. Hearing aid. If people's hearing aids just started exploding, it'd be kind of bad for business. So I think they got those locked down.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think the technology right now. There's now investment into sodium-ion technology battery, which is a little safer but a little lower energy density. But I think that's a better way to go.
Sodium?
Yeah.
You power it with like energy drinks or something?
It's easier to get sodium than it is to get lithium because sodium is more plentiful. And the electrolyte is not as flammable.
See.
Elon Musk has already invested into sodium-ion batteries.
I don't really care what Elon Musk does until it's on the market. Like, good for him and all that, but...
Well, right now, the price of lithium has gotten so expensive anyway. Manufacturers are starting to wonder if we need a better battery chemistry that's cheaper and less toxic to build them.
It's all the method
because you need cobalt from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and that's mined by families and kids.
Michelle, you've got a GoPro, haven't you, Michelle?
You got an iPhone, Michelle. That's
I got two generic action cameras.
She's so set. She's got everything except the bike and the hearing aids. Do you need to be able to hear to use a bike? No. Can deaf people drive? Okay.
Not well.
I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Yeah, it's the eyes that are more of a concern for me.
I wouldn't be too comfortable dealing with trying to drive while being able to hear traffic. I think that would suck.
Yeah, people would be just blowing the horn because you're in the middle of the road and you wouldn't even know.
I don't have a power wheelchair. I never had a power wheelchair. No, I like unless I got a power wheelchair with a hitch. Some people actually do have little one-ball hitches on their chairs, so they can back up and load them up and stuff. But I always how bad I am on backing up my truck in the game. Could you imagine me trying to back up a rascal scooter with a basket in the back?
Yeah, she had a scooter. It was a freewheeler, wasn't it?
I had a regular human-powered trike. It rusted out because there was no place to store it, and then someone stole it.
Oh.
So basically, they just got it for scrap.
How did you get on with the pedal bike? How would you okay?
Well, the price is a lot cheaper if you just go.
No, but I'm saying, how did you get on maneuvering it, pedaling it, crashing into shit? What do you say?
Well, I never had a problem crashing into shit with my pedaling my bike or my trike. Oh, the only problem was mine was only a single speed. They make a 6-speed.
Single speed? Oh.
They have a 6-speed now. So, which means, but since Paducah pretty much is flat anyway, you probably maybe using maybe third gear, second and first gear. If you go with a foot-powered one. And then you got the convenient basket in the back, so you can go into Kroger, pick up your groceries, put them in the back, and just ride home.
Yeah, Bianca, bubble wrap, and maybe a roll cage.
Yeah. You will need a helmet. That is a good idea, though. You definitely need a helmet. So.
You can put elf ears on the helmet.
I definitely will say a helmet is number one.
Yep. Knee pads. What are you going to do when your other knee's halfway up your leg? So you're going to have to put one knee pad on your knee and one knee pad
I need two knee pads anyway, just for kneeling. Never mind trying to... I'm not exactly riding a skateboard here.
You got long knees, Michelle?
I
don't have long knees. I got a missing kneecap on my left one, so...
Her left kneecap is halfway. It's nearly in her body.
In other words, it's useless, really. Yeah. It's way up there.
Have you not seen her leg?
It's like a satellite.
The actual kneecap is nowhere near the knee.
Right. It's about 3 inches up. Yeah.
Well, now your leg's protected, so that's good.
But when she bends her knee, can you imagine a knee without a kneecap? It looks horrible.
The e-trike I want to buy does have turn signals. The e-trike I want to buy does have turn signals.
Well, how can you pedal a bike with no knee? I don't understand.
I don't know how we always worry that she's going to bend it the other way.
No, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
There's nothing stopping it going the other way, Michelle. Isn't that what the kneecap does? Stops your
Pretty much. It also protects the joint. So... But, I mean, the point is that's where the electric assist comes in, so that I don't have to struggle as hard.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, you'll be on the pedal stage. We need electric for you, definitely.
No, the electric part automatically works when you start pedaling. Is when the electric motor kicks in. So, but if things got bad enough and your battery goes flat when you least need it, when you most need it, you can still use your pedals and pedal the trike. Get it where you got to go, then go get to the next charge point. Plug in your power cable. Put your charge card in for that company. Put a couple kilovolts in the battery or kilowatts in the battery bank, and then get going.
Mm. Noodle still has her wheelchair. It's too hard for him to push with her in it.
Yeah.
He's been using it with other ladies.
Actually, I think he said he gave it away to somebody else.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's what he told me.
Oh.
Yeah, motorized wheelchair ramps. You do like a BMX for wheelchairs.
The trouble with those...
The big problem with standard manual wheelchairs is unless you got rollback. I mean, as long as if you don't have rollback prevention, you could actually flip over. Most people don't realize that.
Yeah, you can flip a forklift even. You can flip anything if you try hard enough.
It's kind of similar to that. That is, most of your big wheels are right underneath your bum, and so if you go up an incline that's too steep, you're likely to flip over.
Oh, well, I wouldn't. If I was in a wheelchair, I
almost had an experience with that myself with that wheelchair.
Why would anyone in a wheelchair be going up steep?
They have them guys in, what's that, X Games? They'll be doing backflips and everything.
I just look at the hill and go, no, I'm not doing it.
We're not talking about trying to deliberately do stunts. We're just talking about trying to get up some wheelchair ramps.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wheelchair ramp. Why are they making them so steep?
So where you're doing rolls?
I think it probably matters how big the person in the wheelchair is as well. Because, like, if you've got all that weight sitting there.
It really doesn't depend on how heavy you are in a wheelchair. Because what it bends on is where the center of gravity is in a wheelchair and also on a forklift. It's kind of the same thing.
So, if you put a skinny person in a wheelchair and you in a wheelchair, and then we them back,
if you put them on the same incline that's steep, you have a fat one and a skinny one, and they don't have rollback protection. They're going to both flip over just as easily.
Nah, because gravity is pushing on that fat one. And it's pushing all that fat, so must have a heavier pull.
Yeah, that fatty is.
If you look at the standard manual wheelchair, Tiger, you know what I'm talking about. It's also true. It's also the penny farthing bike as well. Is that you're sitting on top of the big wheel, right? Well, what happens when you hit a sudden stop? All of a sudden, now your whole goes right like this. You're sitting on top of a wheel. And you stop, and all of a sudden, well, in a wheelchair, it's reverse. They go backwards.
Right.
Especially on an incline, because you're going backwards. You're unless you have what they call rollbacks, which are like two little mini wheels that stop you from falling backwards that far. Okay. They act as kind of anti-tip devices. That's what they're called, anti-tips. Are essential.
Hey, am I crazy or did I miss the show last night?
Yeah, I know that.
No, there was no show last night. It's tonight.
That's what they're supposed to be.
Friday?
But giving it some retrofits.
Friday usually plays the games. Did you play WoW last night, Michelle?
We played WoW on Monday. We didn't play last night.
Oh.
I thought we were opening up to open Friday nights for something else.
Yeah, that's what they were thinking about.
Oh,
that wasn't my idea, though, but somebody else decided that was what we were going to do. And
okay, so Fridays are now free.
For now, yeah. So they're going to be videos. We're going to be doing videos on Monday, or Tuesday through Friday.
Yeah.
We'll be making video content. That wasn't my idea, though, but somebody else decided that.
So no more lives Tuesday through Friday evenings? Is that what you're saying?
Not on a regular basis, no, because I don't always have enough to talk about. That's one reason.
Make the muffins. That's all I have to say.
And like I said, what people want, what YouTube wants us to start doing is building a collection of videos for people to watch when they want to binge watch your channel. And let's be honest, do you really want to watch 3-hour shows repeatedly all day long?
No.
I don't know, but it's better to be active when the live is going on. So, in my opinion, I'd definitely rather watch a live than watch a video at this point.
Well,
personally.
Yeah, I prefer like
the morning show is fine. There's nothing wrong with a morning show, but trying to do it like Noodles does: morning show, noon show, evening show, night show, go to sleep for however long he sleeps. He'll wake up and do another morning show, noon show, evening show, night show. That's too much.
Stop, Nina.
I can't do that. I can't do that much content.
Well, I think you were doing all right with the morning and night.
I do fine with the morning show. I'm going to keep the Saturday night one. I'm going to keep the gaming show for Mondays. The reason we changed it from Tuesdays so that we don't get stuck with the Turtle Wild doing game reset right in the middle of the gameplay.
Do you worry that the people that do like the lives might get bored and go find somewhere else to hang out?
Yeah, but that's the other thing. Because they're videos, they don't have to worry about being bored because they can also fast forward and rewind to the video.
Yeah, I guess.
And the videos have themes, they have topics.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, for example, let's say I wanted to do a video on cable. Let's say
premieres where you watch with us.
Yeah, we could do the premieres too. That's an option. Yeah.
So then it's live, but we're watching a video.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that works for some things. Yeah, and then we still get the chat and the premieres, so people can still comment on what they're watching. But then they can't fast forward, rewind to it either. And we know people have patience don't have that much patience anymore. So that's why the CEO of YouTube is suggesting to keep videos about 30 minutes or less because of the shorter attention span.
I just I think most of the people that come in here enjoy being in lives, so I just worry that some of them will trail off.
So the morning show would still be the lives. The Saturday night will still be the live show. Like Gaming Fairy asked me, she said, "Are you going to do some tarot readings?" I said, "Yeah, I could do some tarot readings on Saturday." Plus, it's open panel on Saturday nights. So
the best of times.
Why don't you just do a show? That's a great content. A tarot reading show one night a week.
Yeah, you can read everybody's stuff.
And you can do where you charge $2 for a reading.
Yeah, well, right now no one really wants to donate anything anymore.
Oh my!
It's been like 4 days, Michelle.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean by anymore. I mean, I know Brad gave $2 a couple times, so.
Well, my point is, it's not that long. It's not even a week.
Yeah.
And used to go ages back into it.
But that's also what we were trying to tell you about not.
Well, David, as far as I know, my cat isn't exactly been wanting to, lick toads lately.
Donations are down, Noodles. It's been 4 days. Donations are now down. Can I make an official report that donations are down?
Well,
not really. We almost have 800. I have almost 800. We have over 800.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you, Michelle? Why don't you listen to me?
Why don't you watch the video I sent to you from the CEO of YouTube?
I don't care. Well, I got a strike, Michelle, last night.
You're doing the same thing. You're doing the same thing I'm doing. You're doing more podcasts now. I already saw that.
No, I got the channel got taken down last night.
Oh.
So I didn't realize this. You know, like you can restream stuff. I thought that you're not allowed to show guns. Like I'm not allowed to pick up a gun, or I'm not allowed to like whatever on a live stream. You're not even allowed to like show videos of guns.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's also reused content too.
Well, there's whole channels that just shoot guns, so I don't understand that.
So you can make a video of you shooting a gun, holding a gun, showing a gun, etc., right? But the moment that you show a video of a gun on a live stream, they take it down. And here's the thing. I've showed that before.
It's
never
actually
happened.
a combination of two things at once. One, for the monetization rules, you're reusing content. Thank you so much, Hammer Nails. Thank you very much.
No, Michelle.
But not
Yeah, it's probably because on a live there could be an
you're
accident on a
reusing
video.
content. So how do you know you didn't get a copyright strike from the original content you posted? That's what happened to me one time.
No, because Michelle, they send you the email, and it was because of guns.
Yeah, but they only usually specify one reason in the email. But I bet you anything, the original content creator saw that and flagged it under copyright violation and terms of service violation.
No.
There was haters in the live, Michelle.
Yeah. Someone
Oh, yes, he has plenty of those, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm starting to think you're one of them, Michelle.
Michelle, did you do it?
No, I'm not a hater.
Michelle, if I find out that you did that, Michelle,
not making
so basically, Noodles, under the reuse rules of YouTube, you cannot show someone else's video without their consent. They can copyright strike you. They can copyright strike you. The content holder can copyright strike you if they really want to. Let's say, for example, you showed a video of me, say, singing, and I don't want it. I can copyright strike you. For example, I'm not going to do that, but I'll just use it as an example. So obviously, the other rule is, again, about the firearm-related content. Okay, YouTube is very, very specific about firearm-related content. So basically, you got slapped in the nuts by two different things at the same time.
No, I didn't. Michelle, no. I'm telling you what it was. And it's just, again, I don't know if the policy has changed or whatever, but like...
Policy's been the same that way with Noodles for over 10 years. That hasn't changed.
No. What I did was I used to have a video, and it was a guy shooting camels to music, all right? They never took me down for that. I used to play it all the time, Michelle. As soon as I went on YouTube and showed this guy's video, right, it got struck, Michelle. And it was because of the guns, I'm telling you. It wasn't because of this guy.
No, the guns is certainly one of them.
You think that guy was watching him, Michelle, at that very moment?
Well, I can't say. I don't. You would have to appeal on YouTube and see what they tell you.
I don't care. I'm building on my bird channel now, Michelle. I don't know if you saw that. I play heavy metal music to birds eating bird feed live. And like they look like they're fighting
bird
and
feed
stuff.
Is actually edible, actually. I mean, if you really think about it, it's sunflower seeds and sometimes suet, but it's actually edible
millet,
to humans.
Like crunchy little bits of millet.
Yeah, and Jimmy Crack Corn, Michelle. Jimmy Crack Corn. They love the Jimmy Crack Corn.
I need to get some of that. I only use sunflower seeds. I'm going to have to get some corn.
Yeah, get some crack corn.
I use those square block things.
I just got done washing the kitchen floor and bathroom floors and vacuuming. Okay, well, I got to work on that too myself today. I got to work on washing socks, underwear, and sweep the floor a little bit.
It's Knicker Day.
It's Monday.
Michelle, breaking news. I was out this morning, let the dogs out, and we're going back in the house. I got that walkway, right? And it looked like a tennis ball was on my walkway. And all of a sudden, Tino runs up to it and sniffs it, jumps away from it. Wishbone runs up to it, puts it in his mouth, and starts thrashing it and throwing up. It was a tree toad.
Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Yeah.
What? Are they poisonous?
I guess so. I looked it up. Every toad is poisonous. But some toads are like deadly poisonous, like
some are toxic.
It said that,
yes.
Yeah, they said that if the dog swallows it, like eats it, that's when you got to go to the vet. But he said that the Gemini told me that as long as it's he didn't swallow it, should be fine.
Is it dead?
Gemini said
it. Did the frog die? Not that Gemini.
Well, that's why he had the gag reflex.
I want to know if the frog survived.
the frog definitely survived because it left. I went back out to go fucking kill it, and it was young.
For sitting on your path. You wanted to kill it.
I was gonna stomp the shit out of that thing, man. I was so pissed.
I want to just get the frog out of your way. You know.
It's awful.
Well, anyway, that's never all right. Yeah, that's why the gag reflex kicked in, because the other dog realized it. The first dog realized it wasn't healthy, and they said, "Yep, not touching that thing." Second dog decides to get messed around with it, and didn't work for me. It's part of a gag reflex. It's a defense.
Oh, and also breaking news, Michelle. I needed some attention last night, some male attention or some female attention.
Freudian slip there, boy.
Yeah. And Bianca Dupree denied me all night long, Michelle. All night long.
Wow.
Well, okay. Well, I thought you had your super slut ready to go. He's on speed dial.
Super slut on speed dial.
Well, the dog himself is one who decided to eat it. That's not the frog did anything wrong.
No, the frog was just sitting there on its own territory before someone built a house.
Tiger, I'm gonna send you the picture of this thing. It was fucking huge. I couldn't believe it all.
Yeah. Hammer Nail says Milky Way substance, you see, David S. Because David S. is talking about New England tree toads secrete a Milky Way substance from glands below their eyes. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen it. As a kid, I know we used to catch toads as kids.
Oh, wow.
See that fucker?
Oh.
That thing don't look like it should be there, right? Like, what is that?
Like, weird looking.
Where is it? Send it to me.
Oh, hold on.
Show everybody. It's very blob looking. Blobby.
Yeah, it looks like a scrotum or something like that. I'm gonna put it in the general chat, Michelle. Maybe you can, if you want to show everyone.
No, thank you. I don't really want to get YouTube on my skin now.
The toad?
It's a picture of a frog, Michelle.
Yeah, let me see the picture anyway.
It's a frog on the footpath.
Let's
or
see.
a toad, whatever the fucking thing is.
Yeah.
Ooh, dabs.
Very round.
Michelle, it's just a picture of a toad on the curb.
Well, I don't see it in the side chat. Where is it?
It's in your general chat in your Discord.
Oh man, Discord.
Bree, I'm gonna shit in your mouth, Bree. I'm gonna shit in your mouth.
Michelle, I'll get it for you and put it here, okay?
I'll find it.
All right.
Don't need to post it. Let me look first. Gotta be careful with YouTube.
Okay, Bree, I take that back, Bree. I'm sorry. Thank you, Bree. Go ahead. Sorry.
Michelle, I do enjoy you showing videos and showing pictures and things while you're streaming. It's nice.
Yeah.
It varies depending on in the case of restreamed content.
Oh my God, Michelle.
I see it.
It's a frog. I
see that. I see the frog head. Definitely.
Michelle, as long as you're talking over the video and commentating, it's okay.
All right, it's safe enough to show. Let me get this on the screen here. Let's see. First, so I gotta make sure that the chat's showing the right screen. Okay, hold on a minute here.
It's like the Bergs of toads, Michelle. It's fucking humongous.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it looks like it looks like
Bianca's a little jealous.
Sorry, Bree. Sorry. Jump the gun.
Discord. Here you go. Boink. Okay.
Look at the size of that thing, Michelle.
It does look kind of.
It's if those are 12-inch tiles, it's about 4 inches.
I don't like that math, Michelle.
I don't. How do you know how big them tiles are? You don't.
Yeah.
It's big. It's like a big blob.
I mean, to be fair, if I was a dog, I'd probably try to eat it.
Well, Tino backed the fuck off. Like, right, he went up to it, sniffed it, backed the fuck off. Wishbone just like ran up to him, was like, "Give me it!" He, like, put it in his mouth and shook it, and like he was vomiting and foaming and shit. I was like, "Oh my god, man!"
Yeah, that's a whole mess.
Yeah, well, it's not good to be messing around with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Your
So
first dog knew that. It's why your first dog said, "Nope, not messing with this thing."
Yeah. This is weird. It's like these like venomous creatures that are out here. I was just in my backyard two or 3 weeks ago, and I got mink in the backyard now.
Wow.
Like mink? Like what the hell? They look like little friggin' skunks running around my backyard.
Now, skunks we have here too.
Well, do you have minks? You have to have minks. You don't see them. Minks hang out by water. I don't know where the hell the water is. Well, someone put a pond in or something.
Yeah,
backyard
we technically she can be here, but she chose not to because she realizes that she did a lot of damage to some people here on this channel. I really don't want that.
Who?
Sarah Gallo.
Yeah.
Oh, Bianca talked to Bergs and Sarah Gallo for an hour last night. A whole hour. The new power
check
couple.
again.
Oh, well, so they're back on again.
R.I.P. Berg's wallet.
He's got no money.
That's a common American toad. Yeah, I thought so.
Maybe he does now. I don't know why. Oh, yeah.
I kind of feel like they were luring her in to that, thinking that he has money because they sold the house. Like, I don't think they sold the house. He was there last night. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, the point is that she did a lot of really strange stuff. That's kind of why we kind of all agree that she shouldn't come back up on panel.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say anybody can come around if they want. I don't know what the reaction will be, but come on around.
Yeah, because maybe she'll dish out the dirt on Berg.
Yeah, no one said don't come here. She decided not to come here. She was called out.
She decided not to return.
Yeah.
Do you remember when she was crying?
Horrible person.
Yeah, skunks don't necessarily spray you.
You should get that clip.
That's a defense mechanism. So if a skunk doesn't think that you're a threat, they're not going to spray you.
Silver foxes, eh?
Oh yeah, I see a lot of fox videos now on YouTube.
You ever seen the foxes in the snow where they like dive face first down to catch stuff?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those like Arctic foxes or whatever. Like their noses. So I think the Russians like tried to like domesticate them to become bomb sniffing dogs. They have the ability to smell things that other canines can. Like, I forgot how sensitive their noses are, but
yeah,
they try. It was weird. They had a whole hanger full of these things, and the way they domesticated them was they would stick their hand in the cage, and if it tried biting them, they'd pull the fucking thing out and shoot it, and then just keep breeding the ones that didn't bite.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, well, that makes some sense.
They're like the little bloodhounds of foxes.
How do you think they probably adopted? How do you think they domesticated the dog? Probably the same way.
Well,
I don't know that's a good approach, but it probably works.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like domestic. Like, how do they domesticate the African? You know what I mean, Michelle? Like they're still wild. I
rescued a skunk that was trapped in a fire pit.
Wasn't his name Ed?
Because Red Thunder used to have this fire pit in the backyard, and this poor skunk got stuck in there and didn't know how to get out of there. But I didn't want to get sprayed, so I gently was able to put the fire grate down, because I know it had little claws. I said he can come out now on his own, which is a good thing because Hurricane Irene came in just a few hours later. If he was still in there, that poor skunk would have drowned. So he...
Bianca, you think she's great? You know what she tried to do, Bianca? She tried to split us up. She told me that she was going to move to New Jersey, Bianca, and make me happy. All right? Very happy, Bianca. So you know.
Yeah.
Devious women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, skunks can also be very protective of your property because of the stench. They can actually make burglars not want to rob your house.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
What about a snapping turtle, Michelle?
I don't know. Those can be aggressive to you and to your adversaries, so...
They're disgusting.
They're
They're ugly. Ooh.
I mean, the snapping turtle's beak is nothing to play with. I mean, that thing has got a mean amount of torque behind those beak of theirs. It's incredible how strong that is.
Michelle, in the show ideas, Brad says you should learn to juggle.
Oh.
I'm not into juggling. I juggle things
Oh,
every day.
Juggle
I
these
juggle
nuts,
life,
bitch.
personal life, YouTube life, life with Lumi life. Oh God, yeah. You know.
Yeah, maybe Lumi could learn.
I'm not interested in it either.
Oh, okay.
Because we've got enough on our plates just trying to keep these shows going and keep things organized.
We should be plugging the night show as well, Michelle.
Well, apparently there isn't one anymore.
Nah, I don't think the night
Tuesday
shows
through Friday.
except for one.
The fuck are you talking about? That's the best show you got.
About? I'm speechless. Michelle.
No, just Tuesday through Friday.
What?
Michelle, you suck. You suck.
Are you not doing night shows anymore?
No, we still do the Saturday. We still do the Monday,
Oh,
which used to be the Tuesday because we changed the Monday because
Okay.
Why don't you do a night
Turtle
show
Wild
every
does a
night?
game reset at 8:15 p.m. and used to cut us off halfway through the game. So we figured do the gameplay on Monday.
So all week people are going to go try to find other lives, and then we got to hope they come back on Monday for a gaming stream.
There are millions of shows live on YouTube. If you really,
Yeah, that's the point.
if you truly, really love the content, you already sub to it. You're probably watching a lot of the content. You're probably seeing that they want to see things that are more substantive. Even the CEO of YouTube said that in the video I sent to Tiger Kitty.
Oh my god! I'm gonna make a fake CEO of YouTube video.
There you
I'm just
go.
gonna do AI. Yeah, I'm gonna send every single one of them to Michelle. Like, I'm the CEO of YouTube. You should do night streams every night.
You have to make them do a Mr. Beast face on the what do you call it? On the the picture for the video. It has to be a surprise face.
Hey, did you guys hear what happened to Nads?
No. What?
Turns out Nads was a little bit of a kleptomaniac. They found her in a house last night, breaking in. Yeah, stealing jewelry and.
No, they didn't.
Can't you imagine her sneaking into sneaking into someone's house?
No,
and
I
robbing
can't
things?
imagine her doing that. She's not like that.
Sorry.
Yeah, so anyway, like I said, it's just no, so I mean for me it seems like this may be one way to get rid of the unsub trolls too, because if you're not gonna watch my content, then you're obviously not gonna sub, right? Duh. That's obvious.
You can't get rid of people that do that, Michelle. It's always gonna happen.
Yeah, I know. But at least let me start by giving my regular viewers some regular content that they can always watch that has a theme on it and a topic. Because
what's the theme and the topic today?
We don't have a topic in the morning show. We never do. Because it changes.
So what is this show about? What is this show about?
It's a gathering of people to discuss morning topics. That's what we do. That's what we do every morning.
Michelle, are you the CEO of this channel, Michelle?
I'm the CEO. I'm the manager of this channel, owner of this channel. Yes, and I already.
Can you do me a favor? Do you see the fucking stupid shit that Bianca and Bree are talking about, and then Grizz is also piling on? Michelle, tell them to stop it now.
No, I'm not going to, because that's a side chat. That's another thing that's common with these shows, which is fine with me. If they want to use the side chat to talk about other stuff, that's fine. Because
talking about how Noodles is a piece of shit, Michelle.
It's just like when you go into a restaurant. Are you going to tell the person in the next table to shut up because they're talking about something you're not talking about? No.
If they're black.
I don't care what color they are. You know, the fact is, if they want to talk about something different than you in the same restaurant, as long as they're not being obnoxious about it.
Didn't they do that to you and Kristen at McDonald's? Like, they kicked you guys out? Like, told you to shut the fuck up?
Yep.
I mean, come on.
They actually almost did one time. Because Krista unintentionally was talking so loud. Out
the F word.
Well, that tracks.
Yeah, we got yelled at by the manager because she was talking too loud. And so that's a true story.
And the laundromat, did you get nearly kicked out of there?
That's happened there too. And that's why I said to Kristen, she's going to be great. Let's just stick with not going live on video, because that way, you know, because the owner of the laundromat was also really having a bad day, apparently, of his own. I didn't ask why. But, you know, it sounds like he doesn't want all that live streaming going on in his laundromat.
Were you filming the laundry go around?
They were doing a video. I think she
Find me a wife.
You're going too loud and swearing and stuff.
Well, Krista gets very excited. Because she's got hearing problems too. She's got hearing aids, but sometimes she gets a little loud unintentionally, and especially when she gets excited, which I understand. As far as finding you a wife, son of Yakub, that's your job.
Maybe hit up Sarah Gallo and flash a 20 at her.
Or maybe you could even introduce son of Yakub to Cassandra.
Yeah. You really don't like Cassandra, do you, Michelle?
She'll clean his pipes for sure. My pipes are clean! Good. So is your wallet, apparently.
Yeah. Krista has a suitor in the chat. Nice.
Yeah. She's here. Yeah, she was here in the chat earlier.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fight Slingshot Warrior if you want Krista. I don't know if that's gonna work out well for you.
Well, I don't know between Krista and Slingshot. I mean, if that ever did happen, that would be between those two. But she still would have to divorce Ray COD. And she's not Catholic, so she wouldn't have to worry about losing the sacraments. But, jeez. You know. Chris said Michelle needs to do what she wants to do and lets her ideas of success, our ideas of success being damned. Actually, I want to try to find a balance between the two.
Let all the ladies drool, Michelle. Let all the ladies drool. That's right. This was sent to me by a super fan, Michelle. Tiger head sharks motif. Look at that. Thank you.
I don't know if she's a screamer. Noodles would tell you if Cassandra's a screamer. I don't know.
She's a biter. She's a fucking biter, and she won't shut the fuck up either. You know, because I got these two roommates in there. I'm like, you got to be quiet. She's like, I can't help myself, and so she started biting me so she wouldn't make all this noise, and I just kept pouncing and plunging and then finally dumping, and then it was all over, Michelle. And I had bruises galore, bleeding, scratching, but it was all worth it at the end.
No, I don't think he's gay. I think Justin is hetero. I think he's cis.
Like a cat.
Because I know that he definitely liked that the one there that Anne. He liked Anne. He thought Anne was hot.
Well, Justin actually has a secret crush on this lady that he doesn't know that I know, and he tried hitting on her up yesterday, and it didn't go so well. She shoots guns, bow and arrows, everything like that. She's hot as hell. And if I didn't live here and I lived in Maryland, we'd be dating.
He brought her up last week, I think. He said he met a lady yesterday.
Yeah. It's my friend.
Wouldn't give any details though. He's very secretive about it.
I know who it is. I'll get you a picture.
Why would you want to put your number in my chat? You know the trolls will eat you alive, right, son of Jacob? You know that if you really want to do that, the thing is, just be aware that the trolls are going to eat you alive. If you
I'm
put
gonna call you, Yakub. All right. If you do it, I'm gonna call you.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd rather you didn't put your phone numbers in chat.
But what you could do, if you want to feel low savers, why don't you put your email? You can put your email in the side chat.
Maybe don't put any information in the side chat to be real here, guys.
Well, you shouldn't, but that's really up to you if you want to do it. But everybody's telling you I wouldn't do it. Not a phone number anyway. Your phone will be ringing off the hook every night. People are going to order pizza, send them to your door. You're going to get tons of mailing catalogs and spam, and oh god, do I get plenty of that.
Well, you get that, and you also get laid by crazy chicks. Crazy chicks will also blow you, will have sex with you, and all this other stuff, so it might be worth it.
Yeah, you got both sides of the coin. Now you make the decision, all right? That's all you need.
Yeah. It's your decision. If you really want to do that, I'm not going to stop you, but personally, I would not do it. Don't give away any way for the trolls to reach you and abuse you. They will. Male and female trolls will abuse you.
Michelle is a master of avoiding trolls and not giving out information.
Well, I made a few mistakes in my time, so.
Me too. It's all right.
Am I a libertarian? No. I'm part of the Purple Party. What is that?
Michelle's grandfather, or great-grandfather, was friends with Adolf Hitler.
No, he wasn't.
Are they like frenemies, you know? Like
my grandfather, before he was adopted, his name was Herman Mullenstad on my father's side. Would have been the same age as Hitler, but he didn't live near Hitler. Hitler originally was in Austria.
Supposedly, her grandfather saved Hitler during World War I. Hitler never forgot about it, and they stayed in touch their entire life.
No, he never was in World War I. He was just a baby at the time.
Oh. Can we talk about this Locale Queen show that happened last night, Michelle, or no?
Actually, he wasn't a baby. He was like an early teenager, actually. The thing is that he had nothing to do with anything to do with
the show.
What's that?
Did Michelle go on there?
No. So I'm watching it last night, right? And that fucking Tina, whatever the hell her name is, she's talking about money over there, right? And let me just tell you something. I don't know who's been blocked over there, but I'll stay, membered up over there forever because of Gidgey. As soon as she leaves, I'm taking that money away. But I can't donate over there because of Tina and her son.
How's
I don't know how
that?
many other people they've done this to, but like, I mean, think about it.
Well, what
They're
do
talking
they do?
about money over.
They block you from donating?
So when they block you, you could still be a member, and that's what they did to me over there. And Gidgey did me a favor, got me unblocked. Right as soon as I made a comment, I think I made 1 or 2 comments, I was blocked right away. So I tried donating $20, and like it said it didn't want to go through. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And it's just like what the fuck? What's going on over there? Are they making that much money? They just don't give a shit. Like,
Yeah, you don't see that. Yeah, people drop $100, $50. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though, if like, David James goes over, he donates a lot of money, right? If someone's giving me $100, trust me, I also want the $20 too.
Yeah.
I want 120.
Yeah, right.
I don't know enough about the show to really say anything, but it sounds to me like this Tina person sounds kind of like she tries to run the whole roost, basically.
Well, I mean, she's friends with Michael Green, right? So we know that. I don't know if she's friends with Keemstar, but whatever. What's going on over there is that they have this person, Tina, up there who had her own channel and absolutely did nothing with it, and it wasn't successful. It took Michael Green and Keemstar to make it successful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And all she does is get up there and yells at people.
Well, what was her channel? Well, is that all her channel is? Is that like Ricky Lake sitting there yelling at everybody?
That's what it was like until Gidgey got there. Gidgey's a real performer. She brings substance there. She keeps everything on track. I mean, fucking Christ, man. Gidgey's like I don't believe in saints, right? I don't believe in anything like that. But Gidgey's like the closest thing I've met in real life to like someone like that. To be honest with you, and it just bothers me. I wish I could give them, make Gidgey more money with my measly $20.
Well, if she don't want your money, well, here's your money for other channels that could use your money. That's what I say. And like, if she don't want your money, just give the money to the other channels that can use your help.
Well, you know why they make so much money over there, Michelle? Is because they do dono goals.
Because she does the donation game, membership requirement game. I thought about doing it here, and they said no because it doesn't work. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, it would have to be a bigger channel, but they get all those donations because they have dono goals, and when they
right now we are growing. We are growing.
So, oh my God! No, you're not.
Slowly, but we are growing, Needles. Yes, we are, because I looked at the stats. We are growing.
Well, you got 3 subs in the past, 10 months?
I got more. Yeah, I would say consistently 3 actual new warm-bodied people with 3 sub numbers. Lumi got 2.
Michelle,
but that still counts as growth.
Chat. There's 4 people over there in the side chat, though. It doesn't matter how many subs you have.
Actually, it does. Because now
it does.
We have right now 33 people here right now. And I'm talking about the numbers on the screen here, 33 people in chat. So yes, we are getting subs. We do get viewers. The sub, resub, unsub game, those are the same trolls that do this every time. It's the trolls that are doing that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Michelle, maybe it's your content, let's be honest. I mean, I lose subs, Michelle.
That's what I'm saying is, do you really want to see my content being the same in the morning show, the night show? No. Even I agree.
Michelle, I tried watching.
Hold on a minute, park it. Look, even I agree. Look, if this channel is going to grow, it's got to diversify. It needs to have a wider portfolio. The morning show is great for the morning show, but I don't want to do the same kind of show at a night show because, unfortunately, there's no real substance to it. It's just a chat show, which is great. But I want to show some other things, too.
Michelle, I just sat through a video that you made about how one part of Kentucky is flat and you want to get an e-bike and you want to move there to use the e-bike in Kentucky. It was so dumb. So dumb.
No, it's not. It's also less expensive, and money is really tight right now for a lot of Americans.
Well, I think the point is that, like, watching a video about someone else moving somewhere to ride an e-bike isn't entertaining people, I think, is what the point is.
Unless you're a person that likes to ride e-bikes.
Well, let's talk about how Kentucky is so flat. That should get people's attention.
Probably because part of the ice glaciations originally basically plowed a lot of stuff into Kentucky and made it smooth, like a wood plane does to a piece of wood.
So maybe for people that are e-bike enthusiasts and also looking to move and are near Kentucky, that was a good.
Well, you don't have to go to Kentucky. There are other states you can go to. But what makes it nice is the fact is that it also has lower cost of living.
Right. Millions of people are interested in that, by the way. Millions.
I guess the point is...
Well, they certainly are going to Texas. People are going to other southern states because of lower costs. People can't have to vote with their wallet. People choose different areas.
Where the fuck did you come up with this, by the way? Like, where did you, like... I mean, you had to sit down and think, like, oh, I'm going to come up with some content right now. Flat, Kentucky, e-bikes. Perfect.
Well, it's not just e-biking noodles. It's just, you're missing the whole point of the chat. I also brought up the other things, too, that Kentucky has.
Can we read some comments from that video?
There wasn't too many actually posted. There was like 3, I think, and they were all pretty much supportive, agreeing that it is less expensive in Kentucky than Connecticut. And while Grizz pointed out he was a little concerned about the e-bike safety.
You think? Good one, Grizz.
I don't know, Michelle, but people get on YouTube to entertain themselves, and I don't know what the target audience for that video would be.
People who are looking into possibly relocating to another area.
I'd much rather watch you make muffins, Michelle. Get the muffin mix out. Your cooking videos are great.
Yeah, I'd watch you
my cooking videos are great. Yeah. I gotta get some more yogurt on the 3rd. So, thank you very much, Bradley. Much appreciated. Thank you very much.
We've already seen the yogurt video.
I almost vomited when she was showing the curds or whatever she was showing.
I'm also being realistic about giving myself time to plan ahead. So that's why I say next year, not this year. I'm not rushing into this. I'm taking
Oh, the e-bike in Kentucky.
The e-bike prices go from anywhere from about $700 and up. But since
Michelle, let's say you get one of those, right? You're cruising down the street going 25 miles an hour, right? You hit a rock in the road.
That's why a lot of them have suspensions. And this has got fat tires, too. Ooh, baby. Fat tires.
What if a rabbit runs out in the street?
Yeah, a turkey or something. Yeah, turkeys in Kentucky.
They got a lot of livestock in Kentucky, including a lot of coon and possum as well.
Lots of coon.
No, I don't have any, and I'm not interested. I did eat jalapeno once.
You could eat one of them chips.
Not the same thing as a Grim Reaper, but a regular jalapeno. I have tried one of those. A little spicy for me. Why would I need a Catwoman suit? Seriously, guys, the point is that they also have many support services that I need for my eyesight, hearing, and my Asperger's. Something that Winston doesn't have. Because we give it all to the illegals.
I feel like you have some stuff that doesn't get utilized, maybe. I'm not an expert, though.
Yeah, you're right. She has the senior centre she can go to. She doesn't use it.
Excuse me, Michelle, don't feel like a senior.
Oh, my God. We're getting older, Michelle, for God's sake.
Yeah, it happens. Happens to everybody.
That's what I was going to buy, was a 3-wheel adult trike. That was what I was going to buy. Because that works out pretty good. You can put a basket in the back. And then you can put the groceries in it. And then you can be able to go to Kroger, grab the groceries, go shopping. You got like 55 miles an hour, 50 mile hour, or 50 mile range on your battery bank. So if your Kroger is about 2 miles down the road, just drive it over to Kroger, lock it up, and then go your shopping, put the stuff in the back of the bike, unlock your bike, and cruise home and unload your groceries. To me, that's a big deal because that's going to give me the ability to actually do my own shopping. And get some pedal exercise, too. Yeah.
Michelle, when you walked around New York the other day, it nearly killed you.
My knee was hurting really bad at the end.
Right. So how do you think even just getting on the bike, going to the store, getting all your groceries...
Well, that's where the electric part comes in handy, the electrical assist. Because it'll be easier on my knee.
I think your knee's still going to have to be bent and held in the same spot and all that. You should probably utilize Uber or some kind of
bus.
Yeah, they have insurance cabs and stuff sometimes.
She has free rides if she wants free rides. She has a service called Wheels because she's blind that will take her, but she has to book ahead. She just doesn't use it. Yeah.
Well, I looked into that, and Kentucky doesn't require that rule. So that's something to consider. As far as having a 2-seater trike, the one I was gonna buy has a rear seat that pops up like a rumble seat. If you didn't want to carry groceries on it, you could, and it has proper seat belts on it too. So, but that's $3,000. It still is within law requirements for Kentucky for no recording a driver's license, but $3,000 is an insane amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's true. But even the jalapeno is basically enough making my mouth burn. How many Scovilles was in that curry we had noodles at that Jamaican restaurant?
He's not there at the minute.
But he's not in the car, right? You see that? I don't know how many Scovilles was in that, but that wasn't exactly cool by any stretch of the imagination.
You ate it all, though, didn't you?
I don't know about that, Christine. With a bike helmet, I would be safe. The bike has turn signals, lights, mirrors. So, and even if it didn't, I'd make sure it did have those added on.
Michelle, what goals would you commit to, and what would our reward
What's
be
that?
Helping you achieve the goal?
Well, which goal are we talking about? Are we talking about the moving goal, or are we talking about other goals? Operating e-bike braille is not advisable. I understand that. You see me drive my truck, but at least you can't say you got a big blind spot. Not really. I mean, you can clearly see what's behind you. Well, the donation goals, we originally still focusing on medical needs first. That's what we're trying to use the money for. Thank you for the membership, renewal, Bianca. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bianca.
I really do appreciate when you guys renew.
It's lunchtime, motherfucker. It's lunchtime. Oh, this is a heavy one, Michelle. This is a heavy, heavy sound. This is to all the people out there that don't have any money.
What is that?
Look at
That
that.
looks delicious.
Look at that, Michelle.
Meat
Look at that.
he's got in there.
What is that?
Look at that.
That looks like ham or something.
It's a ham and cheese,
Oh,
lettuce,
okay.
tomato, mayo on an everything bagel, Michelle. Oh my God, look at that.
Look at the amount of ham. I can't believe it. Look at it,
Made for-
Michelle.
So yes, my goal is to get my hearing fixed, my teeth fixed. That's my goal. You know, I don't think that's undoable. No, it's not undoable. I think it's very likely you can be able to do it. I just want to, like I said, we're trying to grow this channel. We're going to try to work on getting things done health-wise. That's what the money's for this time. And then by next year, I hope to get my P to E ratio down so that I can go to the bank and apply for a mortgage while I'm still living in an apartment in Paducah, so that I can eventually get a mortgage so I can buy a house inexpensively. Hopefully by that time, the interest rates will be lower again.
Do you know how she's doing all this, Noodles? With her YouTube money.
Not necessarily all with the YouTube money, but also with the money that she's saving from not having to be fleeced by Jimmy for $1,000 a month for rent. Not that the rent in Kentucky will be much cheaper when you add in the utility costs, like gas, electric, and water and sewer, but...
Mexican Coke.
Does that actually taste different?
Yeah.
Does it?
100%, yeah. It's awesome.
Well, now that same Coke is coming to America. I don't know when the new flavor's coming in. If Coke is getting nuts on their bottles and go made now with real sugar.
Oh.
And then maybe we can get Trump to encourage Coca-Cola to go back to glass bottles too.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing. It's all right for maybe if you're at home or something. If you're out and you don't want to.
See, you're gonna have a screw cap on the glass bottle too. So you don't necessarily need a bottle opener.
Oh my God, the lettuce is going everywhere.
Yeah. So, have you seen the new American regular cane sugar Coke yet in your stores?
I haven't looked.
Wait, what did you just say?
That they're making new Coke with raw sugar in it.
Regular Coke with regular cane sugar in the U.S. now. No HFCS anywhere. Coke already committed to that.
Oh, awesome.
Now, just got to get them to stop worrying about putting everything in aluminum cans because those cans contain a plastic lining, which makes it very hard to recycle them. So, like I said to Donald Trump, why don't you also encourage them to return to glass bottles too, because they'll be easy to recycle. It'll be less.
Are they, Michelle? And they'll be more expensive as well.
Well, when you realize how much you're going to be paying for tariffs for aluminum cans, not really.
Why don't we just put them in bags, Michelle, like they do in Canada?
No, they put soda in. They put soda in bottles just like we do.
Yeah, I'm saying you were arguing with me the other day that putting milk in bags is okay.
They were doing that in the Eastern Canada. I don't know the real reason behind that.
Oh, no, I don't want a bag of milk. Oh, no. Pouring that isn't, no. I want a carton or a bottle.
Yeah, I still back Donald Trump. For most everything, except I don't agree with every last thing he's done. I think that he's made a few things that got questioned.
Which things do you not like, Michelle?
But for example, the way that he sometimes can act like a bombastic asshole can still get on my nerves. You know. But
I like how he's doing the
Treasury Department has already demonstrated they're making over $300 billion in revenue now from tariffs. $300 billion in tariff money.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's working good for us. The problem is that Canada now realizes this, and now they're angry, and they're like, "Okay, we're not going to buy anything from you anymore. Go ahead."
Well, right now that's why Alberta wants to leave Canada, because they think Ottawa's screwing them, and Saskatchewan wants to join them too, because they more or less do direct sales to the United States, so they want to become American states.
Well,
Ottawa can't stop Alberta from leaving because the law that they have said all you need is 50% majority to leave by referendum, and then they can leave Canada and become their own country. And then once they're their own country, they can become a territory of the United States.
What about the executive order yesterday that homeless people are going to be forced to be hospitalized? You hear about those?
I never heard about that. I heard about something about being forced to work on a work camp.
They're forcing them to seek treatment. If they're drug addicts, they have to seek treatment, or they're going to be forced to. And if they're mentally ill, forced hospitalization.
Well,
that means they're
I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, but I wonder what about those that are not mentally ill, don't have substance abuse, are still homeless. I heard those on the Medicare could end up being forced into a labor camp.
No, Michelle, they're going to force them to get fucking jobs. That's it. Oh, boo-hoo. Boo fucking hoo.
How can you believe anything he says? Well, that's one thing Trump is pretty good about. He's
doing all of it. Yeah, he's doing all of it. Everything he said he was going to do, he did. And then also, if this fucking homeless fucking executive order thing happens, Michelle, look what the ICE did in a couple of months. Just wait until they get their hands on the homeless people. I love this. I'm loving it.
Well, I mean, the idea of putting welfare recipients into forced labor camps, I don't know where that came from.
Michelle, it's not a forced labor camp, Michelle. They're going to tell them you got to work a fucking minimum of 20 hours a week.
Actually.
And Bergs will have to work 20 hours a week to receive any kind of benefits. Oh my God.
Just to keep getting this Medicare.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, they're not going to pay him an hourly rate, I don't think. At least not that good of an hourly
rate. Yeah, they are. And they're going to tax him for it. Michelle, you realize that I work 40 hours a week, right? And I can't even afford to fill up a fucking grocery cart. But meanwhile, there's people out there that don't work.
Oh, I know that. Noodles, I
know. Shut up. They're getting fucking free medicine, Michelle, right? I couldn't even afford fucking insurance. They're getting free fucking medicine, free fucking food, Michelle. And guess who's paying for it? Me. The guy who's working 40 hours a week. They can't afford to fucking get insurance and can't fill up a grocery cart.
Yeah. Well, I just know it's a complicated situation overall. I don't have the answer to all the ideas what needs to be done.
No, it's not. How is it complicated?
But I think he's more or less focused more on the able-bodied without dependent children. So the ABWD, okay, or DC. So able-bodied without the dependent children. Those are the ones he really wants to try to get off the dole. I don't blame him.
Something has to be done, Michelle. And they got to do it now. It's getting out of control.
Yes, it's getting out of control. We can't afford to do it anymore. The country can't afford.
Look at Portland, Oregon. Look at Southern California. is just a mecca for homelessness.
I
Homeless
know that.
encampments.
I know that. Actually, the whole West Coast, and yes, part of the East Coast too, where you live also, Noodles.
Where?
These are Democratic enclaves. That's the problem is. The Democrats are not even fixing anything. You think Nuisance is going to do anything? Nuisance can't even figure out how to help the homeless people he's already got. And then he wants to bring in more illegals? How can you do that?
Well, no, Newsom was saying we got to end the fucking the homeless crisis. He wants to get rid of all those homeless encampments. He wants to get rid of all that shit. So how you're going to do that is you're going to do what Rudy Giuliani did in New York City.
He wants to get rid of all the encampments. Same thing with New York City. Where are you going to send everybody?
Michelle, they already did this before. Rudy Giuliani started enforcing these broken window policies, all right?
Well, did it help anything?
Yes. Yes, Michelle.
Okay. So where are you going to sell all the homeless? Connecticut? We can't take any more. Massachusetts can't take any more. What about upstate New York? Upstate New York's got a lot of vacant areas. They could have put them up there.
Michelle, New York City has a lot of housing for homeless people. The problem is that there's rules to this housing unit. You have to be in at a certain time. You can't leave at night, in the middle of the night. If you're mentally ill, Michelle, you're not going to go there. The mentally ill people need to go to hospitals, Michelle.
Well, also, they also require drug-free, most of them. So, which means even if you're not mentally ill, if you got messing around with the bad stuff, you can't live there either. So,
well, I think there is such a thing as a functioning alcoholic, a functioning heroin addict, a functioning whatever. I don't have a problem with those people. You want to do that with your life, go right ahead. You can.
I have no idea about the number of homeless people in Kentucky. That's a great question. I will look up the stat later on.
Well, they all live in the woods, those people.
But I definitely know that alcohol and substance abuse is a problem in Kentucky. I do know that. Especially in Western Kentucky.
See, the problem is with all these like West Coast liberals, they know what's coming, and what is coming is a right-wing conservative that is going to end up running your state, all right, and fixing it for you, and you don't want that. You don't want that. So now these guys are saying we got to do something about this. We got to do something about this, Michelle.
Well, I know we got to do something about it. I understand that, Noodles. I get it. But the thing is,
the only person who fixed New York City was a right wing fucking conservative. That was Rudy Giuliani.
Right, I know that.
Fix that fucking city, and ever since then they've been electing Democrats, these liberal Jews, these now this friggin' communist friggin' Muslim piece of shit, right? They're
I'll be right back.
Stuff.
I gotta use the bathroom. Okay, just hold on a minute here. Let me switch this over to me. So, right back, guys. I gotta use the bathroom.
When things get run to the ground, then all of a sudden they need help. It's like again with these white people looking the other way all the time. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see black people. I don't know what you're talking about. Bullshit. You see it. Stop lying. White people, stop lying. White people are the best. White people fix everyone's problems. Everyone's problems. Well, the governing bodies of Portland, Oregon, are also responsible for what over 2,000 deaths due to their fucking policies in a matter of what? Not even a year. Not even a year. They let the retards run the roost over there.
All right, I'm back. Actually, I kept asking a Democrat this, and they will never answer my question. I asked them one time, I said, why do you feel it's so important to try to support all these illegals when you can't even help your own homeless population? They'll never answer my question.
They don't care about those people. They don't care, Michelle. They already have those people, Michelle. They already control them. They want to control they want to control these fucking new brown people coming in. You ever notice that they never talk about the Russian the Russian people that are coming into this country illegally, or the Polish, or the Ukrainian? They never talk about that shit. The Albanians, they never talk about that.
Yeah, but why? Why won't they talk about it? I mean,
Because,
they
Michelle,
say they're so bleeding heart liberal. Oh, we love you all. You know, we want your money. We want your tax revenue.
Because they can't villainize people with them. They can, if you take a brown person, Michelle, you can tell that brown person these people are your enemy based on the color of their skin. They can't do that to Polish or Albanians or anything like that. They can't.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Michelle,
just think the whole situation is just dysfunctionally crazy. The fact is that these Democrats in the cities have had control of this situation for a long time, and they can't fix the problems. I mean, I don't understand why. And then they come up with these.
You don't understand why they can't fix it, Michelle. They can fix it. They don't want to. That's what you're not understanding. They want it. They're creating something. Well, that's another
good
Michelle.
reason for me to get the hell out of Connecticut, because Connecticut is one of the Democratic states that basically refuses to help their own.
Well, Michelle, let's be honest, all right?
I mean, think about
Michelle.
Think about
Michelle,
this.
They're gonna hang you out to dry in Kentucky. They ain't gonna help you. It's not like that over there, Michelle.
Why do you think I need to go where I can probably get the help I need? I'm an American citizen. I was born and raised in this country.
Michelle, the government isn't gonna help you. They're gonna do the same thing they're doing to you now, Michelle. They're giving you just enough, okay, to live. That's all they're gonna give you.
That's what they always do.
Michelle.
They mean Connecticut noodles.
Yeah, that's gonna be everywhere you go, Michelle, and you'll be lucky to get it in Connecticut. I mean, in Kentucky. All right, Michelle. They don't want you to be high on the hog, being disabled. That's not what they do, Michelle. They can't control you if you're high on the hog, Michelle. They're not going to throw money at you.
Right. Okay, so it has to do what they want control, which I understand that. They want to keep these people just barely high, enough that they can support themselves. That's a democratic way, right? Oh, that's
Michelle,
what some Republicans too.
They want to control what doctors you go to, what medicine you're taking.
They already do.
You know, the way that. Yeah, I know. They want that complete control. And they invest in these companies that they're gonna fucking feed you to, and they're taking the American tax dollars, the American taxpayers' money, investing it in these companies, and then they're investing in these companies, making out like bandits. Because they know who's gonna win.
Well,
they know who's gonna product.
You know how I would do things, because I am a purple party. Here's what I would say. Number one, illegals, get the hell out of here. That's first thing. Homeless, you want a job and you can show me that you're willing to work, then we will make sure that you have the ability to get a job. If you just want to freeload, go with your legal brothers and sisters. Get the hell out of here, okay? If you are disabled and it's of no fault of your own and you need help, I would make sure that those people have the opportunity to get the help. If they choose not to, get the hell out of here. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need people making excuses and say, I don't want to. We need people to say, I want the opportunity to do and show my ability. I say, fine. Let's see what you can do. If someone realistically can't do the job, i.e. they're really, really totally disabled, I would say, let's try to get you at least a program where you can at least be doing something productive with your life. That's the way I would do it.
Michelle, I've seen these people get college grants, student loans, whatever the hell they're getting, Michelle.
Small business administration loans.
They do nothing with it, Michelle. You want to know why? because either A, they don't want to, or they're too sick to do it, Michelle. I'm telling you.
Well,
this is a
in the
game
case of the first group, I say get the hell out of here. Second group is let's find out what's going on. Okay?
We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that as a country, Michelle. We're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to get people up.
If you want to get rid of the deadbeats, send them to other countries where they don't have a choice. Send them to El Salvador. Send them to Rio. Send them to other countries where they have to basically bust their tail. Especially, I don't care if they're Americans or not. If you can't at least let's show a good effort to survive and try to provide for yourself, and you're going to sponge off of our benefits, American or non-American, and you don't want to contribute, get the hell out of here. We don't need you. I mean, people that were with disabilities, I have empathy for them because I am disabled. I understand your situation because I know these people do want to get ahead. They do want, but then the system punishes them for trying. So,
Michelle, someone like you, all right? Someone like you shouldn't have to be worrying about Jimmy raising the rent. Someone like you shouldn't
that's the
have to
reality. Rents are going to go up and down. Then that's the reality. More often than not, up. That's just the reality.
So guys, here's the deal. Here's the thing about Michelle, all right? She gets a certain amount of money. She's living in a fucking slum, and she's worried about her fucking landlord raising the rent. It's not like she's living in the Taj Mahal. It's not like whatever. Michelle, you don't get it. You shouldn't have to be worrying about that. You're not living like lavishly, Michelle. You don't have a fucking vet. Some of these people, Michelle, are living damn good lives. I just saw a video of some woman spending $2,000 on her EBT.
Right, and also if you realize that the Trump's new deportation program should be eligible for homeless people too, even if you're born in this country. Tell me where you want to go. We'll give you a one-way ticket. Get the hell out of here. That's what I would say. If you don't want to put something towards your own betterment, get the hell out of here. We don't need you. If you are really trying and you can't because you're just not successful, that's not the same thing. But I'll give you the same option. If you think you can do better somewhere else, go. I'll give you the deportation ticket from them.
Then what should we do with someone like Sam? What should we do with someone like Sam, Michelle, who had worked his entire life, right? Probably paid his fair share in taxes, whatever he was doing, right? The guy gets hurt, Michelle. And for everyone out there likes to rag on Sam, Sam got hurt.
What about Comedy Flu?
He got fucked up.
Comedy Flu was a hard worker all of his life. He got hurt on the job. He's now on disability because he got hurt doing his work, right? What I'm saying is that's different. Those are people that did contribute to the system, that did help with the gross domestic product, did help produce products. These people should be assisted because they wanted, if they could, dollars or donuts. They would keep working if they could have. Maybe they can serve as mentors. Maybe they can help encourage other people to get ahead. Because they did work. They did pull their own weight. Just as I'm trying to pull my own weight to the best of my ability.
Michelle, that's never going to happen with you. The only way I can see that happening.
Well, I'm going to keep on damn trying, and you know I will. I'm just as stubborn as young 70 Sam when it comes to that. I'm not going to back down.
Fucking bitch. You just talked about mentors, Michelle. What am I doing here with you? Giving you fucking advice, telling you, hey, Michelle, you say no. What good is a mentor going to do for you, Michelle? Mentoring you.
What does a mentor do? The mentor gives advice and tries to give suggestions, but also realizes, and like my therapist does, you got a good head on your shoulders. You have a pretty solid idea what you need to do for yourself. Just like
Michelle,
you do.
You got 20 mentors over here. You got 20 mentors over here, Michelle.
I know.
Michelle, you had a mentor over here, right? That has an in with social media, YouTube, whatever, Michelle. And you didn't even take advice from her. You didn't, Michelle.
Oh, I gotta leave Connecticut. I can't afford to stay here anymore. This place is this whole state is going to the Democrats. This state is totally a mess. is not good for people who are part of the Purple Party. We know better. But as long as you got Ned Lamont in office, and as long as he's pushing all these democratic issues and not even helping their own disabled population and taking away our park benches because they don't want homeless sleeping on them at night, that's why they're doing it. It's not because the homeless people are trashing the benches. It's that they don't want them sleeping on them. Because you don't have enough homeless shelters because they gave all the homeless shelters to all the illegals.
Michelle.
What?
You have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to do exactly what you were talking about. Okay, and you could make money, Michelle, on YouTube. I think you really could.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am doing that.
Okay. But
I couldn't do it a couple years ago because we didn't have enough of the resources put together. Now we're starting to get the money put together. Now we're starting to have more and more opportunities to finally make a difference.
Michelle, you had a mentor here, okay, and you did not listen to that mentor. That mentor left. You realize that, right?
We have mentors still. We still talk to many people on this channel.
Yeah, but Michelle, there's nice people here, and then there was people that could have helped you out with that. And
actually, the Amish lifestyle does interest me, but unfortunately, sitting in their church services for 3 hours a day on a Sunday does not entertain me. That'd be like watching a live stream for 3 friggin' hours a day. No way. Okay, every Sunday they have a 3-hour church service in an Amish community, and usually it's located in one of the members' basement. You sit in that church service for 3 hours a Sunday. There's no way I'm going to sit in a church for 3 hours on a Sunday in a place especially that doesn't have air conditioning. and have to listen to someone speak in Pennsylvania Dutch German, and then have to wonder what everybody's saying. And I would have a hard enough time just sitting through a regular live stream chat on most panels.
Would you grow a beard if you became Amish?
I'm not Amish, and women don't wear beards. They wear those little capes. They have. It's a little different for women. You already have a beard, so you would already meet the Amish men's requirement. So I don't deny that.
But you could grow a beard, right?
Grays would definitely fit in. No,
You could grow a beard, right?
Wouldn't it be kind of weird to see a woman with a bonnet and a beard? And
I'm saying you could.
I'm a hermaphrodite intersex. Jesus Christ, you know that.
Right, but you could.
They're not ready
right?
to deal with that either. But there are what they call the English who do have a similar lifestyle as the Amish and the Mennonites.
All right, but Michelle, you could grow a beard, correct?
That's not the point.
If you wanted to.
I'm not likely to ever wear one. I never seen that gaming fairy, but I'm not going to dismiss the possibility. But the thing is that I don't think I would quite fit in with the ordnung of most Amish, especially maybe the beachy Amish I might fit in with. But the old school Amish ordnungs, heck no.
I thought you were going goth. I didn't know you wanted to go Amish.
Besides, I don't know anybody in Amish communities, or even anybody in the Pennsylvania Dutch area. Anyway, it's also very expensive because it's become so popular in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Everybody goes there. There are Amish communities in Ohio too, and Missouri, and many other states, and Kentucky. Kentucky does have
and New York, and Connecticut.
No, they're not in Connecticut.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. There's a Society of Brothers in Norfolk, but they're more like Mennonite than Amish. Because Connecticut rules would make a standard Amish lifestyle impossible off-grid, and in Connecticut is almost impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Gaming Fairy. But right now, you're going to get to see the North Americans sweat in Kentucky. Sweat in Kentucky. Yeah. the Amish people, but when they are young and they go through and they live outside of the community during their teenage years, that's when many Amish teenagers leave. I forget what they call it, but basically they live in a non-Amish community for about a year or 2 years, and many don't return.
Cum slugger, I think that's what's called, cum slugger, or rumschliger, rumdinger.
Yeah, something like that. Basically, I'll just describe it in English. I don't know I know the term. I've heard of it, but I don't think throwing the term is going to help you. Basically, you live, with a certain age, you leave your community to live out there with the English for a year, 2 years. Some choose never to return, some do.
Michelle, did you hear what happened to Comedy Flu?
What?
Did you hear what happened to Comedy Flu?
I don't know what happened to Comedy Flu, so I was wondering, where is he?
Supposedly, Comedy Flu hurt that new dog already, and Comedy Flu is in a hospital, and the dog, I don't think, survived.
Why would Comedy get hurt by the new dog?
No, Comedy Flu hurt the new dog, Michelle.
I don't think
and
so.
They sent Comedy Flu to the hospital, and I don't think the dog survived. D wasn't answering the question today. Did the dog live?
All I know is I haven't seen Comedy Flu around. Golden Girl's around. But she hasn't been on my panel lately either.
So I think they're done trolling you, Michelle. I think they're done.
I don't think they're trolling me. I know Golden Girl's not trolling me. Comedy Flu, I don't know where he is.
I'm telling you, he's in the hospital. He ate the dog. Dee said that she opened up the refrigerator. She found the dog's dead body in a Tupperware container.
Bianca says, I just know when I dealt with living in Portland, I never knew any Mexican dude to do anything bad to me or steal anything from me or scare me or my kids. There are a lot of different problems. Yes, there is.
Right, that's like saying, the guy, like Jeffrey Dahmer never did anything.
Yes, Golden Girl was here this morning. Yes, she was. She wasn't on
panel. Jeffrey Dahmer never did anything to me. That's what she's saying. Right, Bianca? Like, just because it didn't happen to you doesn't mean that they've committed crimes or even heinous ones, Bianca.
Like when Violet was 4 years
Bianca,
old.
You're just lucky, Bianca. That's what you are. You're just lucky. Doesn't prove anything, Bianca.
Somersault where windows rolled down and that man leaned into my car and said, my, Comedy Flu is still lumbering around. I know that. I thought so too. I understand.
Anyway, Dee opens up this Tupperware container. The dog's marinating in the Tupperware container, dead. And Comedy Flu is planning on grilling.
No, stop. Just stop. Okay, let's keep the show from turning into a giant circus, okay? The point is I haven't seen Comedy Flu around. I don't know what he's up to. And Golden Girl didn't say anything either, so.
It's because he's in the hospital.
She would have said that if she was.
No, Michelle, she's embarrassed now. She's embarrassed that Comedy Flu. She introduced everyone to Comedy Flu, and she's just embarrassed. Comedy Flu tried killing the dog.
I don't think he tried killing the dog, honestly. Okay, so it's 12:24. Do you want to say anything before you go, Noodles?
Michelle, look where I am. Look where I am, Michelle. Check this out.
Cornfield.
Remember when we came here, Michelle, and you got really scared? You were like, what is this? Oh my God, what is this? Remember?
Not really.
You got real nervous coming down here, Michelle. Real nervous.
Yeah, you're also real nervous when we started driving on that back road in a guy's property in Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah. because we lost signal, Michelle. I didn't have any signal.
Well, you got signal now. You didn't lose any here.
Shut up.
This looks like this is upstate New York. It is.
Michelle, look how peaceful and desolate it is out here, Michelle.
Yeah, I know.
Wouldn't you like to live here, Michelle? Waking up every day, the birds chirping. You could just grab a peach off the tree. Just bite into a nice peach.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Maybe picking a couple blueberries off a bush.
I think is that the Hudson River on your left side.
Yeah, hell yeah! Look at this hottie on the right, Michelle.
Okay, I see her. Yeah.
Look how beautiful these women are, Michelle. Look at the skirt. Look at the
skirt. The person that
flopping
she
up.
was with, that's another lady friend of hers. It looks like.
That chick was hot.
County flu flip got some hypoduction. What's hypoduction? I think he meant liposuction or something. I don't know. Anyway. Wow,
so Michelle, what are you planning on doing today after the show? You look at the analytics and.
I'm gonna be washing my socks today, my underwears tomorrow, and then and we have a night show tonight at 7:00. All right, Miss Galaxy
Michelle,
Ice is here.
Look at these hotties. Michelle, look at these hotties.
Hi, Galaxy Ice, how you doing?
Look at these hotties, Galaxy. Hell yeah.
I don't see anything. This is straight. What's up, Michelle?
How you doing?
Hey, Michelle, what did you do a card reading for Galaxy Eyes?
No, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up soon because I gotta get some things done before the 7:00 show.
No, didn't you do a card reading for Galaxy Eyes?
Oh wait, hold on, man. Bradley's coming up. Go ahead, Bradley. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Noodles. Hey, Galaxy. Yeah, hypoduction. You never heard of hypoduction before?
No, I never heard of that before. What is that?
It's something you do when you frig off.
Well, hydroduction sounds like inducing water.
He could probably use some water. I bet he's dehydrated.
Yeah, well, I can use some drinks of water, too, because coffee is a diuretic, yeah.
It was only a matter of time before he rolled over that dog.
Thank you. Told you, Michelle, that dog is dead. D-E-A-D, dead.
Yeah. Gaming Fury said, I still want to know what Noodles was going to say about Mayor Giuliani. He thinks Giuliani was a good mayor of New York City.
Yeah, he fucking fixed the guy cleaned up New York City. If none of you guys were around for them, let me explain. It was like burnt out buildings, right? Burnt out buildings. The Walking Dead. You would get assaulted just for driving over a bridge or going under a tunnel, right? And Times Square was nothing but hookers and fucking pimps.
I know. I was in Times Square with you, Nils.
No, it's not like that anymore. It's like Disneyland, right? Michelle, it was a great place to be. Back in the day, Michelle, that was a place where you go get hookers, Michelle, and stabbed.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't think New York is any safer now in some ways.
Michelle, it's a major city. Bad things are going to happen, but trust me, the way it was before, Michelle, before the conservative takeover of that city, it was shit. They're living off of the rewards of electing a conservative hero.
Also, in the 1980s, unfortunately, New York City was also in a decline. Like you said, red light districts are pretty large. Until Trump came in and started revitalizing the city by renovating buildings.
Well,
That's how he started making his money.
Well, you also got to remember, Michelle, they were the real estate boom in New York City. That happened. You want to know why that happened? Because nobody would buy property there. All the buildings were just abandoned. They were burnt out. They were set on fire. And they actually, at one point, they went to the PBA, and they said to all the police officers in New York City,
"What's the PBA?"
It's the Police Benevolent Association. So it's their union. And they offered them, in these burnt out buildings, they offered them rooms. And they said, listen, eventually these places are going to be built up again. You buy this for $1, right? You buy it for $1, and when they rebuild it, it's yours, and you can rent it out and make money.
Yeah,
I forgot how much money
Trump
they would have spent.
And Trump did that. That's how he got a lot of...
That's how they got people to
He got the money
back
from his father, Fred Trump. That's how he got the money to begin the process in the 80s. He talks about it in the Art of the Deal. Yeah.
Right. They had people investing in that city. And you know what they needed, Michelle? You know what they needed?
Yeah.
They needed a real leader, like Rudy Giuliani. And they got it, Michelle. They got it. Conservative hero.
So, Bradley, what are you doing today right now? It's working. Well, I know that. What about you, Michelle?
Probably drugs. She's drugging, Michelle.
I think it's almost time to wrap it up anyway. The weather's going to be hospitable today, so we're going to be able to get some things done. And
really?
What?
Drugs? Did you say drugs? Did someone say drugs?
Well,
that's
she
what
said that Bradley was
I didn't say that.
You got some? Give me some.
She said that Bradley's working. I said that you're drugging instead of working. You're drugging.
I know. I heard. You're so creative.
So exactly how did Giuliani fix the homeless problem, honestly?
So, according to what I remember happening, Michelle, right, they brought them to this island, right, and at night they would lift up the bridge so they couldn't get off the island. And eventually these people weren't making any money being homeless, so they either got jobs or they offed themselves with drugs and alcohol.
Yeah. So homeless people got jobs in New York City now? I.e. known as the working homeless?
Nah, Michelle, this is what happens. I see it happen. They offer up housing to these people. The people that really need it will stay there. The people that can't be there will leave. They'll end up in prison, Michelle. And this is the problem. They have to open up these fucking
they send them out to Rikers Island, which is one of the worst prisons in New York, in the United States. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good solution to the problem.
We can't keep putting mentally disabled people in there. We need to open up these hospitals, these mental institutions. We have to start getting.
Well, I agree. Prison is not meant for the mentally ill. Okay. By the way, what do you think about the fact that Trump wants to reopen Alcatraz as a federal prison again?
Go for it. Open up prisons. Open up hospitals. I want more of this shit. I want people to get the help that they need, and I don't want these people living in my front yard or on my lawn or anything like that. If they're not going to pay taxes, I'm not going to pay taxes, and you're going to have a big problem with that. You're going to end up shooting me. You're going to end up prosecuting me, letting me rot in a prison for 20 years because I want to live the same life a fucking homeless person does. Fuck you, federal government. Fuck you.
Well, that's the problem. That's the other thing too.
I think we should be able to walk outside without seeing crazy people taking shits on the sidewalk. I agree.
Yeah, but you know what that is?
It'd be really nice to go into work at like 5 a.m. and not see that too. I
go into DC and I see it every time.
Shit in a trash can in front of our store. Can you imagine? If that was like a family witnessed this shit, like they're insane. They are.
No, because you know what happens?
Okay, so let's talk about something about the prison system for a minute. The prison system was not meant originally to be a long-term holding area, especially not for mentally ill people. Okay?
Well, that's what it turned into when Clinton shut down all those.
That's what they turned Rikers Island into. I agree.
Bingo, bingo. Say that one more time. Who did it?
Clinton.
Say it louder.
Clinton.
Yeah, those fucking assholes are why we have to deal with this shit.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but Nancy Pelosi was talking about people living their dreams, and I remember this when Obama was in office. She was encouraging people, oh, if you think that this is right for you, do it. Fuck society. They want Michelle. They want these people, Michelle. They can control these people, Michelle.
Yeah.
They can pay them, Michelle, to go bother you, destroy your business, Michelle.
3 decades ago, it was the same people they were against. It's ridiculous.
Literally, like such flip flopping, and we're just like, okay, let's ignore it.
You know what bothers me? Even after you've done your prison time, you can't get a job after you get out of prison because no one will hire you. That's a reality. Yeah. That's the truth.
So, Michelle, you know who hires you? It's funny you say that. You know who gets you the jobs? Your parole officer. And you know where you end up working? Home Depot and Walmart. Isn't that funny?
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that if Home Depot can use you. But the problem is
No. Home Depot, Walmart, McDonald's, they are conglomerates, Michelle. They're in cahoots with the federal government. They're in cahoots with these states, Michelle. That's why these places pop up all over the place. They're getting the state gets kickbacks from these fucking companies. And they say, okay, well, we got tons of employees for you. I'm telling you, Michelle, and these employees will work for cheap. And not only that, Michelle, they're going to do what you tell them to do. They're not going to cause any problems. And if they do cause any problems, you contact their parole officer.
The problem is that once you get a rap sheet on you, you'll never be able to work again. That's the sad truth. That's not what prison was for. Okay? Prison was for you to do your time and then get off your ass and actually be part of a constructive society. But if because you have a rap sheet, you can't be hired for a lot of jobs. That's not fair. Even if you did do your time, even if you never did another crime, you'll never be able to get a job again. That means you end up homeless all because you did something stupid in the first place. That's gotta stop.
I agree with that completely.
That's gotta stop. Of course, if you're a repeat offender, that's a little more serious. But if you're talking about the first timers.
Yeah. I really think it depends on what you're doing too, Michelle. Like, people that kill people shouldn't be let back
I mean,
out
if you're arrested because you're using a recreational drug, that doesn't mean you should never be allowed to work ever again. That's ridiculous. If you out there do cold-blooded murder like that Kohlberg guy did, you should be allowed to rot in hell, as far as I'm concerned. That's the reason why I think that our penal system in this country is warped. Really, the prisons make money off the government. You know that. Private business are a thing, and they make a fortune off the American government and American taxpayer.
Okay, so I got a question for everyone that's all for like government subsidies and Medicaid and people not having to work for Medicaid and all this stuff. All you liberal losers, do you really support everyone getting that? Do you support pedophiles?
I
receiving shit like that?
Okay, I understand in some cases, especially the A, B, and D, C, able-bodied with not dependent children, that some people do fall behind. That they need to show that they can change their lives for better. People with disabilities, however, they may not be able to do that, but they should still be suggested they can try. But then even then, the government's penalize them for trying too. So what are you going to do?
Kill them. Start executing people. I think more people should be shot in this country, Michelle.
Felons can get a job and vote. That depends on the state. ancient, Dan. Unfortunately, some states, once you got a rap sheet, you can never vote ever again. Okay? And that's the truth. That depends on the state regulations. As far as getting jobs, once you got a market...
Wait, should pedophiles be able to vote? Should pedophiles be able to receive welfare? Should pedophiles be able to fucking work? Just out of curiosity, liberal
if you
losers.
don't want them to go turn the prison into a revolving door, they got to do something with their lives. Noodles.
Only after we castrate them.
Yeah, well.
No,
And they're not allowed to work around. They're not obviously not allowed to work around.
But even if you castrate them, that's not necessarily going to stop them. That's the problem.
True. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said, and they're not allowed to work around kids. They can like build things. They can.
Yes, factories will hire you.
Yeah.
But right now, factories are looking for skilled labor right now.
Who else shouldn't be around kids?
I kind of agree with Noodles. I think we should just start killing them. Because the robots are going to take the jobs of these idiots anyways. They can only do manual labor anyways. Half of them are that stupid. So
maybe
let's
that's
just
what
get rid of them.
what COVID was. Maybe
how about we do?
Yes, I know the ancient
like IQ tests, and if you're just so stupid and you're in prison, we'll just get rid of you.
Yeah, let's start gassing people, or just getting up and throw them in. Yeah.
Just the stupid ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I think anybody should be spayed and neutered, especially should be offered to anybody. I mean, after all, I don't care if you're a pedo or not. If you don't ever want to have kids, go ahead and get spayed. There should be something.
Spaying and neutering. There we go. I like that, Michelle. Just like the cats and the dogs.
Well, I have chosen to abstain because I have bad genetics. I have chosen to abstain even if I do have any milk out anything. I don't.
Oh, Michelle, you're the best.
I have chosen not to try to breed.
You know, I can't even get laid. There's guys out there with private kid fucking islands.
I thought you couldn't, Michelle. I was from on the understanding that you couldn't. So you can have kids, and you're choosing not to now? Well, what is it? Michelle.
Yeah. I don't know, guys. It's definitely a hot button topic.
Or was that Lumi answering the question? Was Carmen here? Was it Carmen?
And now, by the way,
give more money for pedophiles. Give more money to pedophiles and illegal aliens.
We're not talking about pedos. We're talking about the fact is that there are people who, well, let's put it this way. They could do better than they do, but they choose not to, okay? But then you got other people, because of a stupid mistake in their life, they end up basically getting a rap sheet, and then they can never get their lives together ever again. Okay? We're not talking about hardcore pedos. We're not talking about those. Those should basically be shot on sight. But the point is we're talking about people who did make a mistake, did repent for it, did their time, trying to make their lives better, but because of their mistake, they're marked for life. That's not fair. You know?
What about gay rapers? Like, if there was like a guy who was going around raping other men, do you think it's worse raping other men or raping women? Men raping women?
No one should be raping nobody.
Oh.
It's called hands off. You know, if you and the person you're interested in want to have consensual, that's fine. But that's consensual between two adults. But if you're starting to do things with somebody else without their consent, I don't care what you are. You're still a dirty scum. Period. That's the way I feel about it.
That's right, Michelle. I agree too.
What about if they wanted to go all loopy, Michelle? And you're asking, do you want to have sex, and they're just not answering you? Like, maybe they have a couple drinks, and they can't, you know.
So then it's an automatic no. It's an assumed no. Jesus Christ.
What about if you thought you heard
I
them
mean,
say
if
yes?
you and the other person, especially if you are drinking alcohol, and you and that person say, "Let's go back to my place and let's have a little fun." Guess what? There's your possible yes. But then again, she might want, or he or she might want to define fun, and maybe it's what you want. Maybe they want a shag. Great. Let's do the nasty. No one's gonna care because we're both adults, right? But when you start getting into people who say kind of maybes, and the other guy says it's a yes, well, maybe that person needs to be a little more specific what they really want.
Yeah, but Michelle, what if like the girl is like really, really drunk, right? You say, "Hey, you want to have sex," and you swear to God you thought you heard her say yes, and then the next morning she's like, "I said no," and I'd be like, "Well, you were too drunk. You were so drunk. You were saying yes. How do you even know what you said? You were wasted. I heard you say yes. I didn't know you were that buzzed or bombed. I had no idea."
That's understandable. I have seen that happen, but it's not quite as common as you think, but it does happen.
Okay, so that's when situational comes in, Michelle. It depends on how long you've known the person. If you've just met this girl
exactly. It
and
depends
she
how
gets
long you know the
wasted,
person.
you're gonna be a gentleman and you're gonna take care of her. And if you know
What?
her, and this is a normal thing for this person to get wasted and then have sex, then it doesn't matter. You already know she wants it.
Haven't you ever
Pretty
heard of
easy.
a one-night stand, Galaxy Eyes?
I have. I have, actually.
It's hot.
A long time ago.
Reagan, unfortunately, didn't even fix the situation with the asylums either, did he? He didn't.
No.
Federal government and the state governments didn't even really fix it. They thought these community mental health organizations were going to solve everything. They didn't.
No, they didn't do shit. They just threw people in prison.
No, I
That's
know.
what they did.
People got put in prison because they broke the law.
Yeah,
and you know why some of them broke the law? Because they knew they'd get 3 squares and a place to sleep. That's why.
Well, we're talking about prison, Michelle, not jail. We're talking about people that have been locked up for fucking 30 years already because they're mentally ill. That's crazy.
You know what's crazy, Michelle?
I'm
getting somebody drunk the first time you meet them. Just to get them to say yes.
Hell
That's
yeah,
crazy.
baby. One night stand. Michelle, have you ever had a one night stand, Michelle?
I never had a one night stand, but I know people who have. I know some of the situation, but the fact is, if it's a person you just met, for God's sakes, then again, what's your goal? What is your goal? What are you trying to do? See, I'm not interested in the one night stands. For me, I better know the person pretty damn long time before I say yes. Okay, that's just me. All right. But there are a lot of people that do like those frolicking the sheets out in that one night. Okay? But I can't speak for them, but I just know I wouldn't do it.
I had a one night stand with Bianca Dupree. Did you know that, Michelle? One night stand. Yep.
You were dating her for a long time, Noodles.
Right. But, yeah.
Jeez.
Michelle, you ever fart? You ever cup your hand and fart into your hand and smell it real fast?
Say what?
You ever fart into your hand and then smell it real fast? Like cup it, fart into your hand, and then fucking put it in your face?
Why would I do that?
You never did that?
No.
Galaxy, you've done that, right?
I mean, it's bad enough when I'm in the bathroom and I make a loud stinker and I can certainly smell without cupping my hand.
I'm pretty sure that's a male thing.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys are weird.
So, Michelle, when are you going to shave that mustache, Michelle?
I don't have a mustache. All right.
Asian
Anyway,
ladies will do it, Michelle, when you go to get your nails done. They'll do it for you. Fucking
yeah.
Ling Ling,
Well,
whatever her name
I
is,
gotta
will
stop
hook you
biting my
up.
nails down because I get too nervous and they end up biting down. All right, guys. So everybody in the panel, I'll talk to you all soon. Okay.
All right, bye, Michelle.
Right.
Yeah. Bye, bye,
Have a great
Michelle.
day, Michelle. We love you.
You
Bye.
too. We'll see you soon. No, I got a feeling I'm gonna get a yellow dollar sign on this one. That's okay. You let the ads run the whole time. Yes, I did. Unfortunately, some people got upset about it. Just because YouTube likes to automatically run the ads and figured, let them run the ads. It's additional free money for me. All right, so I got some things I'm working on. Number one, today we're going to be starting launching. Number two, I'm already printing the lyrics of a couple songs that I'm going to sing along with the MP3s and release one with me singing along with the songs. So it'll still be the AI music, but me singing with the singers. Some of you would like to hear that, I'm sure. Number three, we have the Saturday night show at 7 o'clock tonight. And so we're looking forward to seeing you all be part of that tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Absolutely. You want to do the blessing? Sure, absolutely. May all of you be safe. Stay cool. Stay calm. Stay collected. Be excellent to one another. Show your generosity and kindness. Be a good example of everyday life. A little different, but it counts for something. And also, don't forget, drink plenty of water, easy on the alcohol, easy on the tobacco, easy on the cigarettes, easy on the high fructose corn syrup. Try to live good, try to live healthy. Be happy. The service is over. Go in peace, love, kindness, and stay out of trouble. And don't forget to party on, dude. And we'll see you all tonight at 7 o'clock. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
MicheleMarieDalene, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.